I'm Jacqueline Schultz, his daughter.
And this is another live. The lovely Spencer Pratt is in
Lovely.
the house.
Wow, lovely.
You are lovely.
Add that to my Wikipedia.
The
Lovely.
most famous man in the world.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is he the most famous man in the
That's
world?
what he said.
Self-titled,
Yeah.
you know.
Self-proclaimed.
You gotta have that type of energy. If you're
Well,
gonna
this is reality.
If
right?
you're gonna film yourself every day, you gotta feel pretty important.
You were just talking about that. We'll talk about some other things, but you're on Snapchat now. Like you say that you and I tried to get on Snapchat. I mean, I have an account, and they approved me. But you were saying, like, in order to build an audience and have an audience and make it somewhat lucrative, you had to have at least 100 posts a day.
Yeah, some of these people are doing 300 posts a day.
Who has that kind of time?
Well, if you're that's your community that you're building, you're putting all your energy into that platform, which some people do. And it's not that hard to film yourself all day long. I'm sure you're just overthinking what people want to see. They want to see you put on shoot, like the most basic things that
Do
you
they?
Yeah,
They're going, Spencer, show us the shoes.
What socks are you wearing? You know, then you get 40 messages. Who makes those socks? It's pretty wild what people are interested in too, you know.
So it's people with a lot of time on their hands watching other people with a lot of time on their hands? I don't understand.
I think when Snap doesn't want this to happen, but people can watch through 10 minutes pretty quick, you know, with their thumbs. So it's like what you think is 100 snaps, somebody could click through that. Forget what they call like thunder tapping or whatever. You could get through 10 minutes and 10, you know, like how fast you can click through somebody's day.
Wasn't thunder tapping the ability to push your shit down the drain in the shower?
No, that's waffle stomping.
I always get thunder tapping and waffle stomping mixed up.
Very, very different things.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know. I thought I was on social media and I just took a shit in the shower.
People in the chat are excited. They say, Pratt Daddy Crystals.
Are we on TikTok? Is that the
No,
chat? Wow.
it's YouTube.
I need to get on YouTube then.
Are you not?
You're on YouTube right now.
I just had like a meeting, you know.
Meeting?
I've never seen a meeting with one
You know,
It wasn't even the full quote. It was
it's
just
just
like,
like, you know, because it's something I know, like, duh, I should be on YouTube. But when you hear somebody say, like, YouTube and Google will outlast your life, it's not something that's maybe going to go away. You should be putting that energy into it. And I was like, and it was just so hard for me never to get onto YouTube because the expectation, people used to want the edit and all the thing, but now they have shorts, which I'm more of I have the energy for shorts. So I'm getting into shorts.
well, welcome to our long.
You know,
This is a 3-hour
You have
long.
a budget for a long.
There's no budget here. What, do you really think there's a budget here?
I
There's
mean,
nothing.
I mean, there's
saw
a lot of cameras.
I saw
There's
the
a lot of
census, you know, person. And,
A lot of people.
yeah, that's
So
budget.
what we have, he just noticed, I introduced him to part of the crew, and people who have been watching this for weeks know we have 166, well, we let 2 go, 164 right now on staff.
That is a serious payroll.
No, they're on staff. They're not getting paid.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they're just, it's a lot of people.
You're into slave labor?
No,
know,
this is
this-
volunteer work. This is welcome
They're
to the most-
interns.
This is the most
I
charitable.
don't think you're allowed to do interns anymore.
You're not
like
allowed to.
unpaid interns.
I don't have any, so don't worry. you know, it's not
We have so many cameras, you don't even know where to look. do you?
I am just loving it. I like the lights. You know, that's
Yeah,
why
we
I
have
drove,
good lighting.
That's why I drove all the way out here.
Yes, you
Just
did.
I knew you had cameras.
From where?
Now, when you got ready to come here, who picks out your shirt?
Well, this shirt is coming soon. This is my wife's merch, very anticipated merch. So I knew you'd had 1 billion viewers, so I was trying to get that promo out there.
You are. So you have.
Yeah, this is my wife.
The Heidi
This is the
shirt.
Heidi, her album is going viral in China, big time. So
Is it
There's
really?
a song that's viral on TikTok
Thank
too.
you, but it just got removed. Thank you, Universal Music Group.
Wait, it's Universal?
It wasn't, but one of the beautiful songwriters who's very famous. Any lyric from Universal, they'll pull the thing. So it was
Who is the famous lyric?
Stacey Barth. So that's great for her, you know. But
Bitch.
it was going, you know, it was at 950
We had,
million streams on TikTok. We were just going to get that 1 billion little trophy. I was going to hang it on the wall. And then Universal pulled it. So,
So is she going to tour with this song?
we're going to go to China with TikTok. Well, technically, I guess it's ByteDance. We'll be heading to the ByteDance HQ.
Oh my God! So how are you feeling about what Congress just did?
You know, I'm not somebody who's gonna. I wish I had gone to Washington. I was a little upset they didn't have me in that photo op fighting for TikTok, but I don't believe it'll be banned. I'm gonna just
Somebody will buy it, though.
I don't think it'll be bought either. I think
I
they
don't
have
think it's gonna
enough
go through
money
Senate.
for lawyers, and they'll be like, "Hey, you can't do this." That's my not like I watched all of the episodes of Suits, and I would just imagine like Lewis wouldn't let that happen.
So you got a hit, an album.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a huge song, and you're also Chris. I see you're wearing everything you sell.
Correct. I don't sell these shoes. The shorts, I would love to sell Arc'teryx, but they're doing pretty well. You know, I even lost my promo code they'd give me. So.
Oh, you have it. You're an ambassador.
I used to have a code, but recently I was like, "Hey, can I get a new code?" And they're like, "Oh, we're not doing that anymore, so I can't."
You could sell them. You can open like a Poshmark or a Mercari.
I love them though, because I spill all the time, and it just goes right off. People think I'm always going on a hike, but it's just more.
I work with this company that gives me underpants, man-made.
Which brand?
Man-made.
Oh,
They're very good.
Are they organic?
I don't know. I don't know really anything about them except that they're really
He just wants
comfortable.
every excuse to take off your pants. Are you going to take off your pants today too? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know YouTube's rules, but out of
No, I'm wearing underpants.
Okay.
I'm wearing my man.
That's good. That's great.
But okay, so and what's the crystal? I know like you're really
yeah,
into
yeah.
that.
No, I mean, now I just sell them because my wife doesn't let me buy anymore. So it's more of I sell them so I can buy them to have more.
What do you mean your wife doesn't let you buy?
You know, because I have thousands of them. She's like, you don't need more crystals, but there's just so many beautiful crystals out there that have my name on them.
Do you believe in the power of the crystal?
You know, 12 years
no.
ago, I thought I was like a wizard in Harry Potter, and I was trying to open portals. And, you know, what I kind of learned is to like live on this planet, you got to kind of tone it down a little bit. So I believe that they're rare and they're beautiful, but magic yet, you know, my life, when I saw that private jet fly over your studio, that was a moment I was like, well, my crystals aren't doing it because I'm not on that jet type,
Right.
you know.
That's
so
a crystal. That's a real crystal.
somebody's got a very powerful
You gave
crystal.
away a very expensive crystal.
I gave away too many expensive crystals, and I want them all back.
One in particular to Kristen.
Yeah, an ocean jasper.
How much is that one worth?
It was probably like 15,000, I would imagine.
And you gave it to another woman?
Well, it was a co-star.
You know who
Co-
Kristen Cavalier
You
is.
I do know.
It was a
Yeah.
co-star,
And
From the
she
hills.
doesn't need it.
at the time she wasn't as like she hadn't married Jay Cutler yet. She hadn't started Uncommon James, so it wasn't like I was giving a multi-millionaire.
But when you
Kristen.
when you get your rocks off on another woman, and that didn't bother Heidi.
You know, Heidi was giving rocks off to people too. We were just generous. We were buying so many
How long
stones.
you been married? You guys have been
I think 18 years.
Congratulations,
You know,
buddy.
thank you.
Because you guys have been through a lot.
I mean, compared to other real, you know, world problems, not really, but like in the entertainment business, yes.
But the entertainment business, there's a thin line between because you were in that first wave of reality people. I think that you guys are raked over the coals like crazy.
Yeah, but thankfully, now I look back, there weren't as many comment sections as available to. So nowadays, these people that are, you know, in the limelight more,
Right where you're sitting, we had Tom Sandoval.
Exactly. He's getting a little bit more. Like I only had Us Weekly had just opened their comment section when we were popping. TMZ just started a comment section. There weren't even comment sections. So even though we were like, oh, we're so hated, there weren't places where millions of trolls could have like their, you know, so these new people are getting it, I would say, exponentially.
What do you think of? Have you listened to what Bethany Frankel is talking about?
Yeah, I enjoy Bethany's TikToks and what she's chewing on. But I personally, if you're on a reality TV show, first off, it's lightning in a bottle. It's very hard to get on a reality TV show. So if you're not enjoying it, there's somebody lined up. And from my experience right now, from shows that keep offering me to come on, pretty much you do reality shows for free now because everyone wants to do them so badly. So if you're going to complain about them putting you on television, you know, also these are adults. We're going back to adults. Like, no, I don't. I'm not involved in any specific. I don't know. I'm not going to say if certain cases, but on the bigger scale, I'm not for like, oh, the network's so mean to reality TV people.
Do you not think that the network has some responsibility in, like I'm not on reality TV, but I'm on game and I'm on competition, and there are rules. You know, you can't and I can't drink. You know, I can't drink or consume alcohol and then do my job, and I'm not even allowed to, and the bosses will not allow me to. Do you think that when you see these reality shows and there's a network and they're selling advertising and they allow people to drink so that they'll be looser and maybe misbehave for the enjoyment of the audience, you don't think they have any responsibility in that?
My only complaint was if they're not getting enough top shelf alcohol. To be honest. You know, that would be.
They're giving you shitty alcohol. That's a problem.
It's more of like, what's the hangover you're connected to on this? But no, these are, especially with the like housewives, these are like 40-plus-year-olds. You need to make your own adult decisions. You know, there's a camera. These are your choices. And personally, I go into anything, like if you're filming me and there's alcohol, I know like, oh, you're going to get me looking stupid, but you're paying me to look stupid. And it's just, we're already in loony land here. So
are you getting
but you're like in on the whole reality TV thing. Like from the beginning, you went in knowing what it was. Do you think there's a lot of people that don't like, you were trying to do a reality show before even The Hills and Laguna and all that stuff. So you kind of knew that it's for entertainment purposes and you knew what it was and what they were doing. Don't you think there's a lot of people out there that end up getting on reality television that have no clue what they're getting themselves into?
Maybe if they're like don't have Wi-Fi, you know, it's like I don't know.
Well, do you follow Vanderpump Rules?
Well, my best friend, he won't say we're best friends, but my best friend is the producer, Alex Baskin of Vanderpump,
and he doesn't want to let people know that he's friends with you.
Well, I don't know if he would say we're best friends,
but you would.
I'll
say
put
that
out
yeah.
there, you know.
Okay, so how do you? And not that I want you to shit on a friend, but somebody like Raquel, who ended up in a mental facility because of the kind of pressure. How would she ever know what you?
This is a hot take here. If you are gonna be a cheater and you're gonna do that on a television show and you're an adult, that has nothing to do with the production or the network. Those are adult choices, and you know, I have no mercy for that. Her biggest mistake actually was not going back on the show and letting them give her some sort of redemption arc, which all these shows, they break you down to then try to build you up a little bit. They're not trying to make you a hero. But if she'd gone back, she would have had a way better chance working with the network and the production to like humanize her and add some empathy. But by going on Bethany, going out now suing the person that you cheated with and adding them in the lot, like she has just murked herself. Where
I think that she is. And my take on it is that the public seems to be. She is getting redemption more than she would probably get on TV. Don't you think that?
No way. TV, they can have you in a.
I disagree.
Yeah, no way. She could have had a nice song coming in.
Well, hold
with
on.
The light.
I'm not hating on her going away and geting help and all that stuff. And if she actually, for her mental health, wanted to go away, I'm all for that. But she's not really. She still wants the limelight because she's still doing a podcast. She's still going and pursuing stuff and doing interviews. So it's not really like she's trying to go away and take care of herself, from my perspective.
Yeah, like when Heidi and I, when it was like too much for a minute, we tried to move to Costa Rica and we didn't have a podcast in Costa Rica and we were just trying to live at the Four Seasons in the jungle. So there's just a difference.
Wasn't that I'm a celebrity and get me out of here?
Well, that's where we learned about the beauty of Costa Rica. But no, that was post I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Beautiful show. Raquel is not there. So Alex Baskin, who did Vanderpump, did the Hills reboot. That's why he's my best friend, because I got to experience what a producer that does just shoot straight, as they say, like follows the truth. You know, there are different kinds of producers. He's one of those ones that he's going to follow it. You do some dumb things, that's on the show, but he's not trying to like make you, you know, there are producers that are out there like, I had a producer in a pitch meeting years later after The Hills, and he was like, can't believe they're sitting with me because I was trying to steal their souls on The Hills. And we're like, whoa, bro, like that's a little much. But like there are different types of producers. But at the end of the day, also the network, they're just putting it on the air. So if anything, why are you suing Bravo? It's more of specific situations. Like they do deals with production companies, and I'm sure. So that's also the weird thing about like going after Bravo. Like what? Also, I'm trying to be on TV, so you're never gonna get me to say a negative thing about a network.
So you say you're being approached right now
all the time, but these shows have no, I would rather sell rocks on TikTok Shop than go do a reality show for what some of these shows are paying now, because I have a family and a great life. If I was single, I would go do these shows how the budgets they're trying to give.
But listen, we all in this business understand that budgets are going down anyhow, because everybody out there has so many opportunities. They can sit here and watch YouTube for nothing. They can watch TV and have commercials, and there isn't that much value in television anymore. So, but I would think that if you have an opportunity that you believe is a good opportunity, where you're put in the kind of light and you get the kind of notoriety you want, you can't buy that. And as soon as you become a name, I mean, the Kardashians, who I hold up there as far as being able to market, what they make from their show, and they probably make good money now at this point, but what they make from their show pales in comparison to what they're making from their cosmetic lines, from their clothing lines, from Skims, from whatever they're doing. So why would you? Why are you looking at the paycheck from? Oh,
because I'm out shopping my own show where I would do it for next to nothing. Don't tell the network that. But so,
the
like you said,
watching. That's our biggest audience.
I mean, it's not a secret. I'll pay them to put me on. But if it's like my project with my wife and the show that we're going out with, that's a different, but to go on one of these where they just want to get the negative out of you, like I'm at a place.
What is the show? Can you talk about?
No, I mean, all these shows now that you're just
but what's the show that you're pitching?
Oh, that's I could tell you when these cameras turn off. Don't want to give away.
What
the
about
pitch.
if I have everybody? If you're watching, close your eyes and plug your ears for a minute, and then you can tell me.
It's nothing. It's not rocket science. It's just a real reality show.
Yeah,
that's the pitch.
But don't you think people don't tune in to something nice? There's got to be something.
You know that because you are the king of creating drama.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be nice. But it's what people want, from my experience now with, doing so much social media content. They want the real. They want real. They want authentic, and authentic has a lot of real issues. Like you don't have to be like negative to not be nice, if you know what I mean. So the show we're going out with is. I can't give the pitch, but I'll tell you after, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, I see that. That hasn't been done."
Okay, and you're out there pitching it now?
They're all scheduled. We're going to Colorado when we get back. We're going to everybody, which is amazing.
You're going to Colorado.
We are.
You're actually pitching.
That's where Heidi's family is. So when we get back, are the pitches.
Oh, I thought you're pitching rather than networks. You're pitching states.
Oh, I'll pitch
Utah.
Anyone. Yeah.
We're going to be pitching Colorado. We have some interest in Florida.
Yeah, anywhere that wants to fund it.
Yes,
I'm available.
So your experience in reality TV was good?
I mean, I did meet my wife, and now we have a great family. And I would have rathered, if I could go back in time, been like a Mark Wahlberg and make action movies and work on my abs and my drip check. Reality is a grimy hustle, which seeing fame, it looks a lot more fun to be like Ryan Gosling and dance to the Barbie song. So if I was got to choose, I don't think I would have ended up being an on-camera person. How I got into reality TV was trying to be a producer, creator, and that's how it started. And then I went in front, and I didn't realize once you go.
You were trying to sell a show with Brody?
Well, we did. We sold it to Fox. And then we had 2 episodes airs on Fox with The Simpsons and Family Guy. And as our backing, it was going to be a solid success.
Right.
And then Brody's parents, Linda and Dave Foster, got a divorce.
Right.
On the premiere episode, and we got unplugged. So that, and then once I had already been on camera, I didn't get, like, I was sabotaging any future opportunities of being taken, more serious. Like right after I started getting Hills fame, I was like, oh, I want to be an agent, because I was playing squash with the chairman of ICM. And as I started talking to it, they're like, oh, you're too polarizing. And I didn't even know what the word polarizing meant. And I was like, what is that? Like, what do you mean? Like, well, it's just distracting for you to go in a meeting with like a client and it's you. And so it was just, I didn't get like the life decision I was making at 20 years old to become a reality star.
Do you feel that you got fucked over at all? Were there times where you would watch it back and the way it was edited, or the way you've been presented, or the way that
I never watched it because I knew the whole, I went in, I had a talk with David Foster, and he was like, you need to be the new Simon Cowell. And I didn't even watch the American Idol. I didn't really get what he meant. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you need to be like the hated villain. So I was like, oh, I can do that. And we're like, but what I didn't understand, and I don't think David articulated to me, is why Simon Cowell was successful as like the bad guy is he's just being honest. Like, you don't have what it takes to be like from a knowledgeable place. Like, I went in like, oh, I'm going to be the villain with just reckless abandonment, whatever it takes to make a good show. But I didn't get how serious the audience believed reality TV was true. Because to me, I was like, it's anything with cameras and all these credits that say story writer, screenwriter. I was like, people have to know this is fake and I'm getting paid so much money, but they did not. And so, no, I don't regret it, because it was like MTV paid handsomely and it was incredible.
But then
before we move on, we have a super chat from Kettle that said, I'm curious if the potential salary could matter less if the show was particularly interesting. I'd love to hear perspectives from everyone in the chat and you. Yeah, no, if it's some positive show on a network. It's just a lot of these cable, respectfully, I love cable. I'm just saying the smaller shows right now with the limited budget, it's, if I wasn't a dad with a 1-year-old, and I would go do it. So I'd be like, okay, let's do it. But I have to weigh, not taking my kid to school for, these shows are like 3 weeks, and I don't take my kindergartner to school in 1 day. He's crying. He's so upset. So I'm in my head, is it worth 3 weeks of not doing the kindergarten thing for not that much money? Is it going to increase like my Google search that much? But if it was a network television show, when I'm now going to be famous again, because I still believe.
But what do you do day to day? You guys have a podcast.
We have a podcast on Spotify. I sell crystals on TikTok Shop. So I'm a live e-commerce salesperson. And now I'm running an incredible independent record label. Thank you, God, for Heidi's Music. So that's a full-time job, because now the way Spotify works is to keep those type of streams, you need new music. So now we're working on a new album. So most of my days is negotiating with songwriters, producers, and working on mixes and masters. Woo! Oh, that's going to give me a rash. What's that?
It's going to give me a rash.
I don't know.
I have an allergy attack.
Is that
like a skit?
No.
Oh, we have what's it called? Those bugs. We have those bugs, so we spray it.
Cockroaches?
I don't know if they're cockroaches. They're just it's an infestation that we had.
Got you. Well,
for the last couple of weeks.
I have cockroaches, so maybe I should get one of these.
No, but it's been really good.
As long as I'm gonna be able to breathe here.
Yeah, you're fine.
What were you gonna ask something?
No, I said, yeah, you're fine. You'll be able to breathe. You're saying that it was positive for reality television, but not for one of your reality television gigs, right?
Oh, the jungle?
Yeah.
Yeah, the jungle was, we just went into the jungle and I got played. Shout out Ben Silverman. At the time, he was the chairman of NBC.
Yeah, I know Ben.
Yeah, and I thought we were buddies. And I didn't.
You thought he was your best friend?
He's a good, that's why I tell people they're my best friend. It's not mutual, though.
It's always one side.
Yeah, that's what it's. But I put that energy out there, so it's just.
Is my dad your best friend too?
We'll see. That was a little suspect.
I didn't do that.
That kind of if I get a rash,
it's your fault.
Can you imagine if you go? Oh, that before we went on the air, we'll continue with that Ben Silverman thing. But I said, why don't you put on headsets and he said he gets a rash.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding about the sensitive skin. Like
So
this-
But
Who's
I saw
ever
you
running
on
the
TikTok,
fumigation?
You were getting a massage. Do you not get like rashes from people
I
touching?
bring my own products for them to use.
So you don't like.
And then I go home and like do a steam and a shower
It's
and a
very
bath.
sensitive.
You are very.
Yeah, that's why I also
Why
can't
are
do.
you doing that? Why
It's-
would you do that?
What?
I don't know.
That's why I also can't do a lot of these shows. I gotta really.
What are you drinking?
Well, this is not some water that I'm gonna brag about. This is just, it's okay, but it's nothing. To write
Did you
home.
get it from?
No, it's
your-
good. It's a glass bottle. Will you not do plastic bottles? Is that
I don't
why?
do plastic.
Knew it. You seem like that kind of guy.
I do hang out at Erewhon 3 times a day.
Do you buy anything?
That's pricey.
I do, well, that's where all my finances go to Erewhon.
Yeah.
People are like, "Why don't you have any money?" I'm like, "Because I eat organic."
But you sell a lot of rocks.
I did. We were much more successful pre end of the world energy. It definitely was not helpful. Like, but I'm in it for the long term because I actually enjoy it. And live selling is so big in China. I do think I'm ahead of that curve on like the live stream selling. So
China is big for you and your wife.
I love Chinese food too. So it's,
There's that.
I mean, I truly,
You're not sensitive to it?
I do get
MSG?
stuff.
Yeah.
I do get it from a really nice spot in Beverly Hills that you can ask for like no soy, no gluten. It's very Americanized, I would imagine.
Yeah. Well, you're going to go to China though, where Heidi's going to do
Wait,
it
I want to
too.
hear the jungle story.
Oh, so the jungle. So Ben
story.
Silverman,
Stories.
best friend. We go to dinner. Where was at Giorgio's? Nick Cannon was there, and he's like, "We got this big show, and this one, the Hills is just."
He was on the next table inseminating somebody.
I don't know what he did before we got there.
Okay.
The numbers add up. It's definitely possible. But I didn't witness anything.
Okay.
Maybe Megan Fox did. She seems like she knows everything. She's viral right now. If you guys saw that, you should get Megan on. She's doing the circuit.
Call Her Daddy. So did you. But she was just on Call Her
Oh,
Daddy.
but she wasn't apologizing to Brian Austin Green, right?
No, she was talking about all of her surgery she got done. She was talking about being in love with other people while she was married. A bunch of stuff.
But
Yeah,
she's-
she apologized
But
to Brian
she's
Austin.
tethered to
Machine Gun
Machine Gun
Kelly.
Kelly, which I
in any
for-
whatever
for
aspect
any-
that is.
yes, and she was burned at the stake as a witch. It was a great podcast. So
Is this a good one? Is this a good podcast?
Not
right
as
now?
not as good as Call Her Daddy. There's a reason
no,
why
it's
not Call Her Daddy.
it's good. You guys have a different vibe,
In Call Her Daddy?
Yeah,
What's
Yeah.
the vibe?
That she called her daddy. That's what
that
Good.
that
That's
is
good.
See that?
was
See what I did
you
there?
know. Well, if you guys did it at your house,
Mm-hmm.
it would just set the feel more intimate. So maybe season 2.
We
of
live
this.
here. I live. I live in a warehouse.
I did see clips
Like-
of you at Mr. Beast's warehouse.
Yeah, did you see that?
I saw some clips of that.
But he lives in his warehouse.
Those are those moments where I'm like, good for that person. But then I think, I don't think I need hundreds of millions because I would rather just live with my hummingbirds than
What?
live in my.
Wait. Hummingbirds?
You don't do enough research, Dad.
No.
If you knew anything about him, you'd know about the hummingbird.
If you knew anything about me, you would know I don't do research.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Your hummingbirds
Yeah,
and crystals.
I have a lot of hummingbirds, thousands of them. So I would just rather just be out with my hummingbirds
you have
than.
1,000 hummingbirds.
Oh yeah.
How many is in a pack?
Well, they don't roll in packs, but I have neutralized beefs by having enough fresh nectar that they
You know what
can
he's talking about? Mm-hmm. You have neutralized beefs?
because hummingbirds are war fighters. They don't.
I've known that. I
Yeah,
know that.
so-
I did my research on that.
Yeah,
But
so-
hummingbirds are the biggest fighters.
Yes.
What do you mean they're war fighters?
Oh, they will battle. There's nothing like hummingbirds. They're just battle all day long.
Alex, did you know that?
There's my son. My son knows about
He
animals.
knows
You got your
a-
son here
animals
too?
facts,
My
What?
gosh.
Yeah.
We're
Got
all
the-
here.
How many
Yeah.
kids working on this 134 payroll?
I find that child labor
What?
is what?
Do you know about hummingbirds?
Yes.
Do you
Did
know
you know
that they
the-
battle?
Yeah. And do you know they're really territorial if they are nesting and you go near them, they'll strike you.
They're really
If they're-
territorial. If they're nesting, they'll strike you.
He can't hear you
I
because
can
he doesn't
hear it.
want to get a rash.
I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it.
Oh, okay.
I heard it. I felt it.
So you have? Where do you keep 1,000
Wait,
hummingbirds?
Dad, why can't we finish his
All right,
jungle story?
so we go to the jungle. Oh, so Ben Silverman tells us this is when we're peak famous. We're getting the huge checks. He's like, I've got this new show. We're bringing it from Australia, England. It's a huge hit. We want you guys to be the lead. And we're like, we're not going to the jungle. Like, this is when life is great. And he's like, I'll give you, it's everybody gets paid the same thing. It was $30,000 when MTV's paying millions. I'm like, we're not going. He's like, just go there. You'll be in a hotel. And then you go on set and you just say, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. We're like, okay, man, we'll do that. Because he's like, it'll be great, blah, blah, blah. And we fall for that. We get to the jungle and right away we're like, okay, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. And no one's coming. And we're like, oh, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
You really literally yelled at?
No, like you're in the jungle and you're like, get me out of here. And like there's no producers. You're just talking to trees. And so it starts getting a little hectic. Now we're on like day 3 of still saying that, and they're not letting us quit the show.
That's kidnapping.
I'm not going to say Bethany's cases aren't. Let's just say sometimes you can win.
You're changing your mind right now.
Well, no, that's different. That's different.
Is it?
I looked. I mean,
reality show.
I said I don't know all the cases.
The producers.
I said I don't know all the cases.
Yeah. Okay.
So
now you're trapped in the jungle. Day 3.
Oh, we were there for too many days. So we finally, and then my wife gets an ulcer. So we go to a Costa Rican hospital and they call and they want to give me like $1 million to go back in. And that was a perfect example of when, like, that moment, I wish people knew that I was saying no to like $1 million to not leave Heidi, because that was when people thought we were like this fake relationship. Because if it was a fake relationship, it's like, good luck in the hospital. I'm going to get that million, see ya. But obviously I stayed with Heidi.
You turned down $1 million.
Mm-hmm. To go back in.
That's amazing. Did you know that story? Because I didn't do any research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Not news story.
Are you lying?
Can I ask?
You're lying.
No, I did know that story. Can I ask you guys though about the camera angle for my dad, the close-up camera angle for my dad? What the fuck is that angle? Why are you just?
Does he sell those sunglasses?
This one?
What?
This one?
Why is it just like you in a corner? What is that angle? Why isn't he centered?
He moves.
Is that what he wants? Oh, he moves.
It was centered.
Just interview. Don't direct.
No, I keep seeing it, and people are mentioning it in the chat too.
We have a guest.
Oh, you're on WikiFeet. This is like
You're on WikiFeet.
Yeah.
What's that? In the word people are slanging my feet?
Yeah, you would have a rating, a 4.5 rating.
Oh, I would have got a pedicure if I had known.
No, you have a bunch of
not
pictures.
now. Look at this. There you are.
I should get a takedown notice on these. That should be on my OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Do you have an OnlyFans?
No, but if I'm got a 4.2 rating, I better start
Are you on
slanging these.
Cameo?
Look at how many
I am
you
on
have.
Cameo.
Look at how many.
Look at you.
Look at that. Why they get my? I just ate a burrito there. Settle down.
Nobody's looking at your tummy. They're looking at your feet.
No. Why? How? Who does this?
People just post
Wait, are you
pictures
serious?
of
I
you.
swear to God.
You don't know
WikiFeet.
WikiFeet?
You guys are on. This is,
No, we're not making this up.
No, I know. You guys have a niche podcast here. This is a whole genre I didn't know.
Well, I suggest you get your foot in the door.
Dan Schneider has been posting those pictures of you.
Amanda Bynes just came out and defended him. So if we're, if Amanda Bynes, no, not Amanda Bynes, Brittany Lynn Spears. Is that her name?
Brittany Lynn Spears?
Yeah.
She just came out and defended him. I saw that alert when I came here.
Do people trust Brittany
That
Lynn
was
Spears?
my point. That was,
Oh, wait, I'm supposed to ask you a question that I can't ask you because I don't watch the show. Andrea, what did you want me to ask him about Summer House?
I don't watch Summer House.
Oh, you don't watch Summer House either?
If
What-
you don't
but-
watch Summer House, then never mind.
If you-
The question
I would
is
love to go on
irrelevant.
Summer House.
He wants to be on.
Sounds like a nice vacation.
What was it? What was
How
it?
do I do it?
No,
Just
you're
talk.
on. We can
You're
hear
on.
you. We
Just
can
talk.
hear you.
He said you couldn't hear me.
No, we
Yeah,
can't.
we can hear you.
Spencer can't because
but
he
we'll
won't-
repeat. He
won't
doesn't
get-
want to get a rash.
Yeah.
If he doesn't watch Summer House, then there's no reason. For
I know things though.
He
What's
knows
the
things
question?
though. How do you hear? Oh, you can hearing it through the.
No, I can lip read.
Really?
You're amazing.
Really?
That is impressive.
Okay. Go.
How do
Okay, you
feel
guess
about
what Andrea's
Lindsay
saying.
and Carl?
Say it again.
How do you feel about Lindsay and Carl?
Lindsay
And
Carl.
Carl.
Lindsay and Carl. How do I
That
feel
whole
about that?
relationship so far.
I'm actually more into Love Is Blind currently.
Me
too. So
That's
Lindsay
a
and
shit
Carl
show.
are not hitting my radar to be full.
Disclosure.
I support them though. It sounds like they're.
Isn't Carl one of your best friends?
If Carl wants to
do a show.
discount on some crystals, I'll get him a code. I don't know. I know.
Love Is Blind
I know
is a shit
Paige
show right
is
now.
from Summer House though, and she's with Craig, right?
I don't watch Summer House.
I don't watch Love Is Blind, but I do know.
No, you do watch Love Is Blind.
Well,
don't you?
didn't the girl say that she looked like Megan Fox? Is that the show?
Yeah.
I see it.
I feel bad for her.
saw it?
I kind of see the resemblance.
If you go like
Yeah.
like
Dad,
that.
Well-
don't be mean. Don't comment on someone's looks. I didn't like that. I didn't like that people came for her for that.
I'm not commenting.
I mean,
I'm not
if
saying,
you're gonna
I'm saying
say-
she's so much better looking than Megan Fox. You'd let me finish.
Yeah, that's.
She just doesn't look like Megan Fox. She looks like a better looking Megan
I
Fox.
totally see it.
I see it.
I see it. You
Oh
know,
yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is Megan Fox? The one on the right or the left?
left.
See, it works. Is that Love Is Blind? How old are your kids now?
One is 6 and one is 1 and some months.
And then are you gonna have more?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
It's
enough.
a lot. 2 is a perfect number for me in my life. People that have more than 2 kids, good for you guys. That's kind of my.
I have more than 2.
How many do you have?
3.
You went. You,
But only 2 of them here.
One
'cause
of
I
them
can't
wants to
handle.
be a secret. One of them
Yeah,
is
we have a
sister.
secret child.
oh, like Amy Osborne.
Like
Yeah.
Amy. Exactly like Amy.
Good
In
for-
fact, my 3rd child's name is Amy Osborne.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Are you guys following Celebrity Big Brother in the UK with
Sharon just
Osbourne?
left. Sharon just left the house.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was that not aired
it
yet,
was-
or did
no,
you just find out from
It
her?
was set up. She was always leaving after 5 days. They kind of set her up. You know, she was called the celebrity lodger. She wasn't a housemate.
Really? I don't. Did you ever do Big Brother?
I did that show twice. That's my favorite show.
Why?
Because in England, they understand somebody like me. That it's very panto, is I guess what they say, like they baddies, and they just understand.
Panto is like pantomime. Right?
Yeah, they understand, but they call in the reality space they call it like panto, where it's like over the top, the baddies versus the like. They just get.
So are you the bad guy in the house?
I mean, I'm what I have to be.
So everything about you is fake.
No, it's what you pay for.
You're
doing
not
a
getting
job.
you're not
He's
getting
working.
paid to be on this podcast.
Yeah, so this is very real.
Wow.
You're getting just.
You seem to be a really sweet guy. You seem to be a good guy, and you seem to have. I'm hearing stories, and I always tell people, and they don't buy into this, but I don't do any research because I tell them that that's my
That's your shtick.
That's your expertise.
not prepared, and ignorance is bliss. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know who I'm talking to and that's I want to learn it in real time. But you seem somewhat authentic, very authentic and real. And the story, which you said everybody already knows, the fact that you turned down $1 million just to stay with your wife in the hospital is incredibly commendable. I don't, and I know it's your mother. I don't think I would have done that. I would have gone back into the jungle.
You like money.
Yeah.
And your mother is.
It's eh.
I look back at it and I probably should have been like, let's just get you to a better hospital. And then I should have gone back in.
So you're saying Costa Rican
You made a
healthcare
mistake.
is not.
The one we were at, that's what I mean. It was it didn't look too, it was like, we should go find a new place. But
And but she's fine.
yeah, no, it was just like an ulcer probably from eating the scorpions and the rat's tails.
Ugh.
I just did a show in the jungle.
Which one?
I just produced it.
Oh.
Deal or no
I
deal?
didn't go Deal or No Deal Island.
Oh, that was $250 million.
Oh, you watched that?
No, but I saw
He did research.
I saw
He does homework.
I saw the trailer. I was like, really?
I'm
$250 million.
I'm a producer on it. I'm an executive producer.
That looked like a fun show to be a producer on.
Yes, I didn't want to go there. It's like 100 degrees and there's scorpions and everything.
You also live in the valley. That's more than 100 degrees in the summer.
Why
Yeah,
are-
but I have air conditioning and accoutrements, and if there's any bugs around, I can mist out
Smoke
the.
machines?
Are you going to feature on The Valley on Bravo, the new show?
I hear that's the spin-off, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
don't
I
think
watched
they
the
like
first
me.
episode.
You
I
should
liked
do a
it.
scene where you're just at Jack's
think Bro-
bar and just like,
He tried to reach out to Jax. Did Jax not answer you?
Didn't answer me. Lala's
what,
ghosted
for this
me.
to come on and
To
talk
come
about the
on.
divorce?
Yeah, because I think everybody's mad at me because I had Tom Sandoval on and I didn't do any research. So the whole Bravo.
Oh, that went viral. That was a good little clip.
It was a good clip, but Andy
When
Cohen
you
called
say
me
you
the
were like,
jackhole.
you seem like a good guy.
You making fun?
No, I'm just,
No,
that was the
you're
clip.
making fun, yeah.
No,
mean,
that was you didn't
that-
watch the whole episode. That was the whole episode.
That was the viral clip.
It wasn't
though.
even just a clip. It was an hour of him being like, "I got you, bro. You're a good guy. You're okay. You'll be okay."
I did not.
I
That's
mean-
a
Yes, you
You're
did.
lying.
I-
You're lying. You're lying. Don't
this
lie
is-
to the
This
guests.
is a hot take, but at the end of the day, what he did is what they all do on that show.
Right.
That was his
So-
point.
That was my point.
So I don't think he's worse than anybody else on that cast.
So my point is, or most people in life. I mean, what you and I have in a marriage is rare.
Yeah, but cheaters aren't like, I'm not going to be like, go cheaters. But on that cast, you shouldn't be
No, but when
like
you go-
judged differently than.
That's what I said. But then they
You
watched
guys-
it.
you
All
guys-
these
This
people
is
watch.
live, by the way, so you better watch what you say because you
No.
can't take it back and edit it. You're
I'm
gonna
not
get
going to
so
edit.
much
I'm
hate
going to
mail.
say what I said.
Okay.
And I'm saying it because you seem to be backing up my thing. I said why. These are the words that I chose badly, but you know that Scandival became a huge deal, like on CNN and Fox and the Washington Post. And my question to him, and I kept saying it, I don't understand why it's such a big deal, because this is what a lot of people do. When I say I don't understand why it's a big deal, doesn't mean I condone it. I would never do
People
it.
still love David Foster, and I heard what happened with him.
Yeah, I feel like he got away with that kind of. I was kind of airing him out a little bit, But Linda wrote about it in her book. But.
Yeah.
Linda,
saying there's
Linda
a
has
lot of
quite a.
people-
Linda was she was Elvis's girlfriend when he died, right?
For 5 years, yeah.
Yeah. Well, after he died for 5 more years.
She was with the corpse, just making sure
Right.
it got a good burial.
Yes, there you go. There she goes. I love Linda. I know Linda.
Yeah, Linda's-
and I know David too.
So Brody just got me. So I'm at a project with James Franco, a movie idea that we were doing, and Brody just set up us with the financiers and got us our $5 million. So we're gonna be making a movie.
You're in it or producing it?
I'm gonna be in it as well. Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah.
So you're busy.
I mean, you can always be busier in this town. Look at you. I don't have 134.
He's not busy. That's why he has a
164, 2
podcast.
left.
This is a live YouTube show also.
Am I in trouble already? Are they responding nicely to me?
They're fine with you.
did
Well,
all this go?
okay. I blocked it with my notes.
Inner.
They're fine. Usually the live chat is nicer to you and I. And then when this is uploaded, the
That's when
comment
they
section
come.
is mean.
Yeah.
Live chat is nice. Comment section is where you see the hate.
Comments are, because I'm a hater, like I have opinions on everything.
And you write them?
No, I've never, that's my point. I've never write a negative comment. So I always mentally can't grasp who writes negative comments, because you can think it. Like I think negative things all the time. I work on trying to not do that, but I don't ever go and be like, blah, 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 blah. So I always am like, gosh, that's a weird existence where, think it. That's great. But to really go post, it's hard to wrap my head around that one.
There's a lot of people with a lot to say.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
guess
lot
that-
of people, and they say it to us.
Oh,
And some people even I'm just learning this whole world. We have something called a super chat. So you know what that is?
Do they like pay to
They
be
pay.
pop up?
They pay to pop up.
That's great.
But we will have people that will actually pay to say something negative.
That's
Like,
And then we
you know
say it
what?
out loud
Howie's
because you
an
paid.
idiot. I'm going to pay $10 to tell Howie so Howie can read he's an idiot.
that's impressive. I should get on this. I feel like I can make a lot of money with that.
But if you give me, I'll let you.
10%.
No, but I would say if you give me $10, I'll let you insult me.
What? I didn't
weird.
bring any
What?
cash.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know.
Don't-
I did have a question though. You mentioned on your TikTok that you live next to Ryan Gosling and you have dirt on him, and you never said what the dirt was.
Oh, wait. So wait, that's an amazing thing. That is an amazing thing. Don't say anything yet. No, we'll roll our commercial, and then we also have another special guest coming in. No, I'm telling you.
Wait, before the commercial, right before the commercial,
Okay.
Black Media Presents sent a super chat to say, here's
Sunny.
a chat being nice. Love you, Howie and Jacqueline.
Black Media Presents on TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
Yes, he is.
Go
I
to
just
Black.
told you.
That's you. But when you're not selling rocks, do you go scroll through
I
other
scroll
things?
a lot, yeah.
Black Media Presents. Sunny.
That's your friend?
Well, he is now.
$10.
He gave me $10. No, he's an amazing musician.
20.
I'm
$20.
I'm Canadian. I do the exchange rate. 20. Thank you.
$20. That's great.
Right here.
That's,
Ka-ching.
boom. That's almost a Hailey Bieber smoothie.
Almost.
Air one.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Two more bucks.
Yeah. So what I was saying was Sonny and his group play on TikTok about 3 nights a week live. And he's up in the Northern California. And I'm trying to talk him into coming down to Southern California and being our house band here. It's one of the best. You know who he is?
Speaking of TikTok, did I dream that at one time people thought you were like a hostage?
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
you were kidnapped?
Yeah, they
or-
sent the cops came and did a wellness
Okay.
check on me.
I definitely.
And then there was a time once they realized I was well that I posted a prolapsed anus. Do you know that?
It's up there.
That's it. Yeah.
That's your.
And then he got canceled.
Your anus was
He literally got
prolapsed?
canceled.
Is it my anus?
Whose anus were you posting?
Your friend? Neil?
Are you still friends
Neil?
with? Because I don't know if you post my anus, we'd still be friends.
Well, I wouldn't post your anus.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
don't-
going to post your
But
anus.
oh, so you only do that to your non-best friend?
No, I was just asking questions about if it was COVID related. I saw that picture.
And-
I posted that picture, and I got in trouble for posting that picture. Why are you laughing?
I'm just waiting for a break because Thump Podcast said, "Hey, Howie and Jacqueline," and
Who
paid
did?
$19.99. Thump Podcast.
I'm going live. This is way easier money than selling.
I love that
rocks.
Sonny gave me $20, but Thump gave me
What have I been
$19.99.
doing?
Apparently, chatting with me is on sale right now.
This is
Yeah, and we also
crazy.
take Groupon.
This is crazy.
Is there anyone
crazy?
that wants to pay to say hi to Spencer?
I'll take $5, so you don't have to do the full 19.
Whatever you ask
No,
for.
but I wanna-
This is like an OnlyFans thing, but I want to hear the dirt on Ryan Gosling, and I want our special guest to drop in, so we're going to run an ad for a second, and we'll be right back. It's like, we making this shitty like TV.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Did you know that even if you have a 401k for retirement, you still have an IRA? Robinhood has the only IRA that gives you a 3% boost on every dollar you contribute when you subscribe to Robinhood Gold. But get this, now through April 30th, Robinhood is even boosting every single dollar you transfer in from other retirement accounts with a 3% match. That's right, no cap on the 3% match. Robinhood Gold gets you the most for your retirement thanks to their IRA with a 3% match. This offer is good through April 30th. Get started at robinhood.com/boost. Subscription fees apply. And now for some legal info. Claim as of Q1 2024, validated by Radius Global Market Research. Investing involves risk, including loss. Limitations apply to IRAs and 401ks. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date of first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years. The 3% matching on transfers is subject to a specific terms and conditions. Robinhood IRA available to U.S. customers in good standing. Robinhood Financial LLC, members SIPC, is registered broker-dealer.
We're back.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Hi.
Hi, we're back.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you, buddy?
How are you? And this is my daughter, Jack. It's Spencer Pratt.
Great to.
Spencer
I think
Pratt.
I
That's
don't know if
Jamie
we've ever-
Kennedy.
I know who he is.
He said he was a big fan of your movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Malva's Most Wanted. You know, 'cause I think that was based off of Brody at the time.
Was
Brody,
it?
Brody had the first spinners in California, the Escalade, the spinners, the rims.
Yeah.
And then in that movie, he had the spinners. So
Was it after Brody?
No. but I do know that Brody's father is David Foster.
That's
or
right.
or stepfather.
Stepfather.
I'm sorry. I know.
His father's Caitlin.
There's a lot. Yes, father's Caitlin. And David told me that they were the original pimps of Malibu.
Yeah,
And they said that's what they liked.
Princes of Malibu.
Yeah, but well, that was the
thing,
TV
same
more pimp.
That's him.
Oh, you're
he
the pimp?
produced.
He's the executive producer.
Oh, are you?
That was-
So that came out after my movie.
Princess came out after.
Yeah.
I'm saying we already had the Escalade before the movie.
You had to Escalade.
Yeah. So
Your mic is far away from you.
It's
I thought we were on a pause.
No, we're
Simple.
back.
No, we're back.
Oh, you didn't say, "Hey,
said we're back."
1995, we're back on the."
I
on the pause.
appreciate that, but
You know,
yes,
it was
but
an incredible film. It's on. I would
Thank
like a
you, buddy.
sequel. I'd like a sequel.
I would like to do one, but it would be illegal to make it now
Why?
Why?
because it has jokes in it.
Well,
Actually, people have talked about all the jokes I could not do in that movie now.
Well, we're living a different time.
I'm gonna rewatch it now to just really see what I gotta.
No, it's not to you and me. It's funny. Like we love it, but like, you know how people. I try to get a studio to make a comedy now.
But you don't have to make a
Wait,
studio.
Brody,
He just,
I just got $5 million. We're going to Cyprus.
he just got $5 million.
Cyprus, Greece.
It's an island. Yeah, I guess.
You got money from Greece?
No, he got money here to go to Cyprus, or is it from Greece? Greasy money.
I don't want to air out the money details, but we're shooting in Cyprus.
That's dope. So you got your own movie going.
Yeah, maybe we get a little. We'll see if we got the budget for you, big dog. But maybe there's a little scene.
See,
Get
just showing
you in
up
that,
here. Do you see what happens?
He makes me feel good.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
That could be a good camera.
Wow,
Yeah.
$5 million, completely free money.
I don't want to be putting people on blast here.
Let's just say it's from one of his best friends.
Let's just say
That's
we're going.
beautiful.
We just can't film in July or August due to weather on the island, I guess.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't even know what Cyprus was, to be honest, again. So
Greece.
it is.
Yeah, it's Greece.
I've heard of Mykonos, Santorini.
Mykonos,
I've
Crete.
never heard of
There's
Cyprus.
a lot of
islands.
in Greece.
All right. Well, we're going.
Anyway, so he's a producer. He can get that movie. Why? Is there a Malibu 2?
I do have a rough treatment, a really good treatment.
Oh, my God.
Here's the
We-
deal.
we
If
need
you're
to-
really serious
I
about
am
this, if you make it right now, we have to have Howie EP. It's basically
He's an EP.
I know, but you put us
You're-
together.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
giving you.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
doing
And you
a
have the
mitzvah.
connects.
It would be the
amazing.
mitzvah.
This is a great deal.
So wait a minute. I'm telling you right now, it only can be made independently, and the studio would probably do it as long as they don't have to put any money, but they'll take a piece.
What's the title of Malva's Most Wanted 2?
Malatu.
Let's
Malatu.
go.
And I want to release it on Martin Luther King Day. So B-Raz like, King Day. Hey, yo, King Day, son. It's hard out here. King Day.
You know who we have?
Howie has no idea.
You know who we have?
No, I know what you're doing.
We get Chet
King
Hanks.
Dizzle.
Chet Hanks in the movie
Yes.
would
Chet.
be so good.
Chet's legit.
Chet is legit.
it would be
Chet has
so
bars.
good. Chet,
He's got
no,
bars.
I love Chet.
Yeah,
And
I actually like Chet. He's funny. Like he's a
he
really
makes me want to work out and get buff.
yeah.
So we get Chet in there, a little cameo.
I'm down.
All right, I need to
Keep the meeting going. The
treatment
meeting's good.
after this.
This is my behind-the-scenes live episode of how shit gets done in Hollywood. Right here, people.
Howie Mandel Gets Shit Done. That's the name of this.
Yeah.
Does stuff.
Does stuff. It's Howie Mandel Does Stuff.
No.
This is one of the stuff. They'll say, I saw the episode where Malatu
Malatu.
was conceived.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got a release date?
Just how much Malibu's changed since that movie. Just the jokes of, the actual Cross Creek content.
Can we be honest? It's kind of a documentary now.
A mockumentary, like Spinal Tap.
Well, like B-Rad walked so Jack Harlow could trot.
Whoa.
Like the thing is, I gave birth to a lot of rappers that are like that now.
No.
But mine was
A joke.
a joke. But like, I'm not saying I don't love them, but it's like, to me, I grew up on the only few white rappers were the Beasties, Vanilla, and MC Serch. That was pretty much it. And Snow. I don't know if you know who Snow is.
No.
I believe he's Canadian.
Sounds like it. Snow sounds Canadian. Snow is a Canadian term.
But now there's so many hip hop has no race, gender, creed, it's whatever. But Malibu dudes are out there acting like it's hard because
Oh no! When I
people
grew
walk up
in
on their private beach.
when I grew up in Palisades,
You walking up on my private
Don't be
beach.
walking up on my sand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
do you remember-
Malibu
do you
Country
remember
Mart
Chaotic
out of Rosemary
with Anne
Hand?
Hathaway,
Who?
the movie Chaotic with Anne Hathaway about the Palisades.
No, I kind of heard of it, but no.
That's a classic. Should check
Do you
that
live out there?
I do, yeah,
Off of?
in the Palisades.
We're going to give out addresses.
Their address.
Well, no,
yeah.
I do.
Because I love
do
Ma-
Be Real now, and you have to show where you are.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
You don't want to pull up on me, I'll just give you.
Are you packing?
No, I have crystal energy.
Oh, okay,
You know,
I'm sorry.
I have amethyst on me.
Okay,
you know,
wow.
just
It used to be crazy in Malibu even when I was growing up because I would go visit and we would go in the summer. And I remember I had a few people going, I'm Mal and you're Val. Like, get out of the.
Oh, the Valley
Ew.
was real beef.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Val.
They did not like
the
us.
Valley has taken over
Really?
Malibu.
Yeah, I was not liked.
No
What
way.
was the spot, the bar? Is it Malibu Inn?
Doom Room? Oh, there was Malibu.
Malibu
Yeah.
Inn.
Now Malibu Inn is.
Do you know what's a great out there now? I don't know if you go out there, Howie. Aviator Nation.
That's now Malibu Inn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they took Malibu Inn.
Yeah.
Aviator Nation, this clothing company that is huge.
Is that what you're wearing?
No, I'm wearing
Yeah,
Adidas with a Bart
yeah.
Simpson ripoff. But
Yeah.
it's so amazing. A beautiful showroom, and then they do shows.
Wait, in the Aviator.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they sell sweatpants and music.
And comedy, but it's incredible. It's such
You
a
do
good
stand
vibe.
up there?
They do a show like once a month, and I did it once.
I love the
It's-
clothes. I'm gonna.
You would love it, dude, and it's just the vibe is incredible. So it's
You go there. You're.
You know, like I said, I try not to leave the Palisades. So, Malibu.
How do you are you a native?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the taxes?
Wait, can I ask
Well,
you?
now.
Wait. You don't interrupt an interview.
I'm asking. I
We're
just want to
having-
ask you how much you want me to interrupt for super chats.
Oh, we have super. They pay for
if
it.
it's
Go ahead.
over
they pay.
$19,
Go ahead.
Because we have
Just,
three
like,
that I
by the
didn't
way,
mention.
We'll always interview. We'll always interrupt for a super chat.
Let's go.
Cody Kurt says yes. Jamie Kennedy in here. Spice it up. Jasmine.
How much
says
do they pay for that, though?
$5.
Oh,
$5.
Jazzman said for $9.99. Young Jimmy Lee, the Jersey Outlaw biopic.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
What's up? Shout out Jersey Outlaw.
And then Thumb Podcast for $9.99 said always been a fan, Howie, and he was diagnosed with OCD too in his 20s.
wow.
And then there's more, but
It's like 20. There's more. Just get all the money real
really,
quick.
no,
Let's go.
there's more to his
I don't have to
comment,
be
but
anywhere
that's okay.
till-
Now we
No,
can keep
I guess
going.
it is.
Keep going.
2:30.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Wow.
Taxes.
Okay, go
well,
ahead.
now that I have a kid in public school in town, I look at it as tuition instead of going to like Crossroads for $80 million. I'm paying for a school, so that's how I'm mentally. So
Are you from here, Jamie?
No, I've been here since I'm 18, and I've lived here for 35 years. And
Where are you from?
I'm from Philly.
Okay.
And I feel that where I live, I always live somewhere between La Brea and La Cienega, Fountain to Hollywood. Those are like,
Right.
that's my area. I feel very at home there,
Okay.
kind of by the clubs.
Okay.
And like in the hill, right around there. And
All right.
I pay so much in taxes this year, like bigger than I think I've ever had. Like the cuts.
Well, congratulations.
No, no. I'm not saying I made more money.
I think
made,
he is. I think he's saying he made a fortune.
No, I'm saying is they just take whatever they can take, and every goddamn day I'm on the road, and it's like I'm on Indiana Jones. Can they fill a pothole?
You know what I think people love
Can they
watching?
fill a pothole?
I think people love watching wealthy people complain about paying taxes. People love watching
are we getting a
that.
lot of money in the chat?
I sense sarcasm.
You know what you need?
I sense sarcasm.
Super chat.
You need a dependent.
Well, no. Well, I'm
Super
saying there's a
chat.
lot of. This is a man who's a local, so he would tell me. I don't think I ever want to leave, but the taxes are crazy. Oh, that was a shot. That's one shot.
He's got 2 children
Yes, that's a lot,
and a wife.
and that's a lot.
You know,
You're not married,
I'm not married. No,
and you don't have kids.
I don't have kids.
That's what you need. Less taxes.
That's
These
what
are.
they say.
This is a write-off. This is a dependent. Not anymore. This doesn't.
I'm his
Well,
daughter.
now she-
You know
I'm
my
his
Your
daughter.
daughter?
I
You know
am
That's
his
my
daughter.
daughter.
Oh, I didn't know what because you said Schultz.
Oh, I'm
She's
married.
married.
I'm married.
And she has dependents and kids and write-offs.
I have 2 kids too.
Okay.
but
Or
her
a
working
tax
here is still a write-off.
Howie Mandel did stuff.
Yeah.
and there's that.
Yes.
And there's
Well, there's
another
another
one
one
in
right
there.
there. Alex.
Okay.
Sperm. Sperm. Look at my sperm. Can my sperm come to the mic?
Is activated.
Here, look at this.
It's not here.
It's not here.
Oh, it's-
Somebody wiped it out.
We. Well, congratulations on your offspring making this.
There's more
beautiful
than just that.
empire.
They're all
Okay.
over.
They're
I've
all
spread
over
it all
the
over.
spot. Okay.
Yes. Am I getting in trouble for referring to children as sperm?
No, that's not what they're asking for.
I'm waiting. This is live, by the way.
Okay, great.
There's no editing.
I'm glad I haven't said anything weird yet, except taxes.
Yeah, that was a hot take. That was hey, IRS, I don't know this guy, actually. It's totally, we're we're not doing that movie together. Do not, you know.
Oh, we just got a note from.
Oh,
I'm on
not
s-
the rash thing again. Is this a little gimmick here that I should have done my research?
What?
I didn't sign a
Is that
waiver.
organic?
That's what yeah.
No, that's what we have.
It's whenever there's like a
infestation.
pest that flies.
We
There's
have
a sensor.
it's
Whenever a
sensor,
pest
like
flies
or a cricket,
by.
if there's something walking
No
around.
way.
Yeah.
But what
So
did we
that
just?
means there was like a cockroach or something that
something.
went bad.
But what did we
sprays.
just breathe in?
That's what I've been saying.
It's
They're just
organic.
poisoning
It's
us.
fine.
It's organic. It just kills the bugs and.
How much do people pay for that?
Are you?
Is that a super chat
Are you
spray?
doing right?
No,
Super
no.
chat, exactly.
Super chat, $50
What's that?
and they spray us.
$15.99.
Like, I want to cut for this rash.
Exactly, bro.
I am
Wait a
not
minute.
cool with that.
Do you know how
Right.
many sets I think about when we're on and we've never had that smoke? That smoke was probably not as good as that smoke.
What do you mean?
When you do something and they put smoke in the scene, it's probably not as organic as this smoke. It
Well,
smells
but
nice.
they put when you're doing a movie,
Yeah.
and they put the smoke in, that's for atmosphere.
Yeah, but
this is for an infestation.
This is
They're
for
calling us rats.
ratmosphere.
Slashing it with
Ratmosphere.
Matt.
There you go.
See what he did?
I got it.
Ratmosphere.
You have the dad jokes without being a dad.
That's right. No kids. You gotta have them sometimes. Shoot or shoot. You know what I'm saying?
See that?
yeah.
See what he's saying?
Slashing it with Matt for $9.99 said love the show. You guys always have the best guests. What are your thoughts on Scream 7, guys?
Oh, what's her name's back though, right? That's good news. Nev
Nev.
Campbell.
Yes.
You like Nev?
I mean, I felt bad that she. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. How much are they paying? Just so I know. I'm
Come on,
invoicing.
bro.
I'm invoicing.
We are in the
Went
valley.
from a free podcast to a paid podcast.
Why does smoke have to come out? And why is it only here? Why is we are the only one getting rats? I haven't seen you get one rat yet. What? Come out to the valley. Want to do my pod? Jesus Christ.
Why? It's not. It's clean. There's not one. Do you see a bug?
No.
Then we're good.
Bugs are natural. They help. It's ecosystem.
The ecosystem.
Yeah.
They'll
Were
repeat
you
what
in
you
one
say.
of the screams?
Were you in a Scream
Were
movie?
you in any of the screams?
I died in the 90s.
Was there a scream in the 90s?
There was three screams.
And you were in all
I
three of
died. Well, I was in all three, but I died in two.
Who killed you?
Wait, how did you end up in the third one
Ghostface?
after you were dead?
Videotape.
Ah.
They found the videotape, and then I had a whole scene.
Did you get paid for the movie again?
I get residuals.
No, like
For the
they
videotape,
paid you
for
for
sure.
3.
Yeah, I got paid. No, I shot it as of I was on videotape, so I got paid for that.
Oh, that's good.
And then
And then you went out with the girl from Ghost. Not only Scream,
Which was Ghost?
I did.
for a long time.
Who's that?
Yes.
Which Ghost?
We whispered.
Casper?
Whisper.
Yes, Casper. I went out with Casper.
Which Ghost?
Dude, did that smoke hit you?
I don't know what.
What
We're in the
the
valley. The smoke.
I know.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
The crystals.
You used to live with Jennifer Love Hewitt, or did you live with her?
Didn't live with her, but I was in Toluca Lake a lot. Shout out Toluca Lake.
Oh, were you in Can't Hardly Wait too?
No, I auditioned. But thank you.
But that's what he's talking about.
What about
You
10
remember-
Things I Hate About You?
Wasn't in that one either. But
I
you,
got it.
but you.
I don't do my research like Howie.
That's
Thank you
why
for-
we're good.
Yeah,
we're
we
good
just-
together as a
yeah.
group.
I thank you for liking my stuff.
I said Malibu's most
You
wanted.
did. You
That's
came off
my-
the top.
That's
I
my
do
one.
feel-
You've been next.
I do feel a little high.
From what?
The bug smoke.
It's organic though.
It's organic.
It's just fentanyl.
Are you okay, really?
No, I am. I'm totally.
You're not dizzy. Are you dizzy?
I
Are you
mean,
rashy?
I'm good on. They better be paying at least $100 to smoke us.
I love you have a price for everything.
you know.
Yeah. Orkin is my best friend.
By the way, you got why?
This one paid $69.99 to say let's talk pressure washer again.
Someone just paid you $70.
Getting on this
Who
live.
sets these prices for a pressure washer talk?
You ever watch pressure washing on TikTok?
It's very relaxing.
You watch it?
ASMR.
Is that
well, I
true?
just saw, actually, this is how honest I am. I actually earlier
I don't
today.
believe it's a bug.
Oh, look at this! Earlier today, this is what I sent to
they're
my
gonna hit us
friend because
again.
I thought this was such a cool pressure washer. He
What
had
is
like,
it? Show
you
the
know,
camera. That's your camera right there. Show the camera.
Your internet is just.
Show the camera right there.
What's that?
He like made his pressure washer like into like a little MP5. It's very.
Why do I don't want to talk pressure washing, but that's good.
Well, they paid $60, right?
69.
Yeah.
$69.99.
How much people will pay to talk about taxes, Jacqueline?
You both have a podcast. You have a podcast.
we do.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
a podcast.
Well, everyone has podcasts.
I know.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yes, my exterminator has a new podcast.
It's actually his product.
He's right here.
Yes.
He has that. On your podcast, you talk about pop culture. What do you talk about?
I rant. I go off on things that affect me.
Oh, is that what you're trying to do right now with the tax?
And the
No, that was
potholes.
just a question. That's not a weird question.
No, I didn't know if you were gonna. If you had a rant.
No,
didn't
I don't
understand
really
it.
have that rant built up. Well, yeah, I do, but I don't have it really right here. But it was just, yeah, I mean, there's a lot. I'm just saying, we're not as writing off as much, but I will not talk.
Do you
about
still do pranks?
that. No, I mean I could, but like to
I
do
love,
it.
I love pranks.
I know you do.
I love prank calls and prank. But I used to watch every episode.
Thank you.
Of
His show. Do you
which one was that?
You don't know that?
I'm
He
just
only knows
checking
Malibu's
you
Love
know.
It was
The
called.
Jamie Kennedy experiment. You've been X'd.
Got you.
I did research. I didn't do
No,
research. I
what-
No,
watched the
you
show.
just know that show.
It wasn't called Got You.
No,
No, you thought you got me, right?
No, I had such a good time doing them. I mean, I love them, and I'm really, and I know you love them too. And
I
I
love
think
them.
we need to do it again.
Was
We
this
do.
pre-punked or post-punked?
Pre-punk.
No way.
They were great.
Bro, you
God.
didn't want. I thought you liked it.
I'm sure I lost
I'm
a
going
lot
to tell
of
you.
brain
Here's a
cells.
good
I'm
story.
sure
Here we are. This is a super chat for free that people should like. So
Tell them.
I was doing my show. It was amazing. You know, things that get made in Hollywood that usually survive are made outside the bubble. So we got an episode for 5 episodes, which is a very weird order. And it was made in the alternative department. Long story boring. We did it. It started working. We got another 7 episodes. We got a full half season. And then at the end of my season, the producers go, half of them said, well, there's a new pilot at MTV, and it's kind of like pranking people. And do you mind if we go there? Because everybody who's here will move up the level. So if you were a segment producer there, you'd be a full producer. And so I lost half of my team
To punked.
to what became punked. And I said, that's cool. Just don't, shoot like in the same places we shoot. Very first episode, I see Tom Arnold in the same house that I shot my bit, but it's also a house where they shoot a lot of porn. So the long story is I helped punk.
I'll text Ashton Kutcher and tell him he owes you money.
Say that again.
I'll text Ashton Kutcher and tell him he owes
money.
Yeah.
He does. Is it Ashton Kutcher another good friend?
Well, he has that phone number online where you can like pay it. Like, you don't have that app?
No.
Like celebs, you can
You
text.
can
them.
text.
You could text the celeb.
Text a celeb, and
I
the
think
people
he
think
may
it's...
even own the company. I don't know. It could be one of his.
Investments.
What do you do? Let's do that. Let's text the celeb.
You're not on there?
No.
No one asked you to be on
Or
there?
maybe somebody's texting.
I'm not on
your
anything.
behalf.
I'm just on YouTube. We're trying to get subscribers. That's why we go live. We want people who are watching live to press the subscribe button.
Is it working? How many subscribers have you gained in 15 episodes?
I don't know, but how many are people? Can you tell in real time if people are subscribing?
Yeah,
because we have when we do go live, the subscribe button on this particular episode is scratch and sniff.
Not this
So-
particular episode. It's been for the last couple weeks, right? For the last couple weeks, we've had scratch and sniff. Subscribe.
Was it
button.
Mr. Beast that inspired you to go all in on YouTube subscribers?
Yeah. So when if you press the subscribe button
No,
on YouTube,
Ethan did.
if you press the subscribe button on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you hold it for 2.5 seconds, your finger smells for over an hour.
Wait, Ethan from the H3?
No.
Yes.
That guy's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Do you
been
know
here.
him?
He's
did our,
killing it.
I mean,
did our first live.
I know of him.
Wait, that's not true with the sniff thing.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Why?
You're telling me someone can press the button
Yeah.
from their home computer
Yes.
and it'll smell.
Or on their phone.
Do you believe that?
It's new
You know-
technology.
I, I don't believe. Wait, you know what I love about
Try
this?
it now and then
Try
comment.
it.
Guys, if you're not subscribed, try it right now and we'll read it in the comments. Press subscribe, Hold your finger there for 2.5 seconds. Everybody who's watching, hold it there right for 2.5 seconds, and then smell your finger, and we will read your. Well, there's a super chat.
Wow.
And
For $82.99.
No.
Howie, we need subscribers too. It's another podcast.
Well, you don't stink like
Yeah,
us.
some-
we stink.
some podcast.
Wait, what?
You got to stink for
what
people.
So they
to
want a
subscribe.
promo?
YouTube take out
They're
of that?
paying for a promo.
Mm-hmm.
This is not to go live to get subscribers. Let's be honest. This is for the super chats. We've already made
Oh.
like to $600.
Wait,
Kettle
what's
just
YouTube's
paid
check?
$32.
What's
I
YouTube's
just
cut?
sniffed it and it worked. It smelled like candy.
Dang.
No.
How much
That's
is
not
YouTube
our
taking?
subscription? Then you didn't subscribe to ours. Ours doesn't
For
smell
Kettle.
like candy. That's
What did
not
you-
ours.
Maybe they messed it up. Yeah. You
Go
okay?
ahead.
You good?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did they get another bug?
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole.
You were putting.
No,
your-
it's the plastic water you're
He
drinking.
doesn't. He's not plastic. He won't do
You
plastic.
probably just drank cancer.
I love. Thank you. Hopefully it's micro cancer. Dude, I love the fact that you're this hippie now.
I mean, it's been a long time.
I don't remember you being this hippie on MTV.
Malibu's pretty hippie.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
Palisades.
Yeah.
That's where you're born and raised.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
didn't know.
technically
But there's
Malibu, but
fake hippies too.
So he's from Malibu.
He's an OG.
Yeah, no, I'm not a hippie. I like.
Come
I
on,
just-
dude. I just drank cancer. Why you gotta fucking harsh my mellow?
Harsh
That's
I
like
know.
science.
Marsh my hello.
That's not hippie. That's science.
Okay, but fuck.
It's too late.
I keep
Well, what
telling my
about you?
husband
Did you
that.
ever drink out of a plastic
I mean,
when you were younger?
I hope not.
Did you ever drink out of plastic? One time in your life.
I think
one time in your life.
wood.
One time in your life.
I don't think so.
Oh my God!
You've never drank water out of a plastic.
Maybe one of my bottles.
Oh my God! You drank cancer.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, if I drank cancer, can you say I drank cancer too?
I don't want to put that out there.
Well, you just put it out there for me.
No, I just said maybe you did. I thought.
Oh, okay, good. By the way, I'm into that shit too. I believe in it. Everywhere he's at, I'm getting there. Like I believe in the energy. I believe in manifestation. I believe in all that shit. It's real.
He's got. Do you believe in the
Are you
crystals?
sure the smell?
100,000%. I want to talk to him off air about it
Why don't you talk to him on air?
because I don't have my questions yet.
That's
Well,
fine. We
do
can
you have
make
an
them up.
answer?
I don't have to think about what I want to talk to him, but I'm into that.
He's not even into it anymore.
No, I just don't open portals anymore.
He wants to keep your portal closed.
I can't be opening any new dimensions.
Have you done it?
I've gotten places where you don't want.
Have you done ayahuasca?
No, I don't do drugs.
That's not a drug.
Have you?
That is
All right, let's take a poll right now.
super
Okay.
chat.
Here we go. Mushroom a drug? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
No way.
it's if the
Unless-
federal government will charge you with something. It's
Yeah, the
classified
federal
as a drug.
government also does.
Gets your taxes.
Yes. There you go. No, there's a big movement with mushroom, and I'm telling you right now, if you want to go, here, I'll see if we're on the same vibe.
Well, listen.
He wants to see if it's on the-
Whatever. You do you. You do you.
Wait, are we in a fight? I'm confused.
No, we're not.
Okay.
no.
I'm very hostile. I like.
Are you?
Yeah. People say that I have
Jacqueline,
like default bitch face.
do you-
I am
do
hostile.
you-
in
Not even
general.
default.
Do you
Bitch face.
Screensaver.
Screensaver.
tax saving bitch face?
Yes.
Okay,
Very judgy.
I believe alcohol was put here to fucking make everything negative.
Except for tequila. It's
I do love-
tequila. Is
Yeah.
the agave
I haven't drank in a
plant
long
is a
time.
high vibration.
And I'm not sober, but yeah, so the vibrations, I believe this is all
I just
real.
drink tequila, organic.
But mushrooms make everybody 1,000% much more empathetic. And I'm not talking you have to be out of your mind. Just microdose. In fact, there's a very big
There's a
microdoser guy
big-
in this city, in Van Nuys. I love that you raised your hand. She's sweet face.
But I mean, that doesn't discredit it from being a drug. Like Zoloft is a drug.
Hold on a second. Jackie, Zoloft was made by Big Pharma. This was grown in Oregon, in horseshit. And the Incas used to take it.
So what would you rather have? Something from horse shit or something from the pharmacist? Horse shit or the pharmacist? Good point.
From the earth.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Horse shit
I'm
doesn't
just
come from the
saying
earth.
it's a drug.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Just, let's get the vibe right now. Is mushroom a
Super
drug?
We have a
no
poll. We have a
way
poll
is
going.
it a drug?
Wanna put a
How
poll?
much
We
is
do. We
YouTube
have
taking
one.
of the
What's the
super
poll?
chat? I gotta
They're
know their
saying
cut.
70% is saying yes, it is a drug,
No.
and 31% is saying no, it's not.
A
No.
lot of
With
people.
102 votes. So
A lot of
far.
people I have talked to are actually saying that macro dosing is more effective than micro dosing.
That would be a lot.
Yes. Yes. Good for
Actually
you,
is.
James.
But you know what I love about him?
What?
He's like, the booze is bad, except the booze I drink, which is tequila.
Organic. La Gratona is incredible.
They do say.
You have a.
I wish it's all women at the. Would that be a farm or where do you grow agave? What would you call that?
Where you grow agave, it would be an agave area.
So it's all women run agave area.
Does that make it better?
He threw that in.
Yeah, it's feminist
I
energy.
He's trying to get that extra little super chat.
What's our take of this?
All lady
Are we getting
tequila.
some more plastic
All lady
water?
tequila.
No, we're-
How much does YouTube take out of it?
I hurt.
I don't
it hurt
know.
my
Do you guys know how much
hurt me when
they
he said
take?
it. But
TikTok
he is
takes,
right.
TikTok takes half.
No,
So-
this doesn't take as much.
I almost think you should have TikTok live open so you could be getting
We
universes
can't.
also.
We got banned.
For what?
TikTok Live.
Oh,
I got-
you started talking about CCP.
What did you talk about that got banned? You,
Jacqueline
No,
started
but
talking
There's my
something
other.
bad.
There's my other sperm.
Spermy.
Sperm.
You'll get
Alex.
everyone's
Alex.
banned. You get unbanned. You just
That
request-
whole room
He
loves
can't
mushrooms.
get us unbanned yet.
Who's he talking? I got.
You got it?
I
You got the connect?
I'll get you unbanned.
Hey, I have
today.
something for you guys, but I don't want to
That's
tell
my
you.
son.
What's up, buddy? Is mushrooms a drug?
Not in microdose.
It just depends on the
Please
dosage.
tell that to
from the
please
earth.
Tell that to the officer.
It's from the earth.
Officers.
Well, isn't
sir,
everything from the earth? Isn't cocaine from the earth?
Yes, it is, but it's made with chemicals. But you could probably say chemicals are made with chemical things from the earth. But you know what I'm saying.
No. No.
You can make cleaning fluid
Alex,
with chemicals.
what's the deal with him being banned on TikTok? You don't want to talk about it?
No, you can. He just keeps getting kicked off for live, but we don't know why.
do you have a live manager? Like
Do
from
we have
TikTok?
a live manager from TikTok?
Your rep quit TikTok.
My,
Oh,
lep- my
I-
left got
Put us
banned.
in
My
touch.
rep got
I
banned.
Catherine will take care of you.
You got
Catherine?
Catherine
Yeah.
now.
You have a
I
big
got
TikTok?
the top.
You
I
have
got
the,
you.
How big's your TikTok?
No, not following, but I know people.
I'm gonna need that number too.
All right. I got a whole lark chat with all the TikTok peeps. Well, because
What?
I'm like a big TikTok shop person, so I got some juice because this is a new thing that the
Well,
whole-
we're Jews. Tell them that you got some juice.
Can I tell you this? He's gonna know this. I don't want to tell you this, but I don't want to gatekeep. But I just discovered the greatest app yesterday, and I'm sure you know it. Have you heard? You're gonna love it. What now?
What's that?
I
What's
have,
that?
I have not heard of that.
Wow! I'm telling you, what now? What now?
Does
You ready for
anybody
this?
back there know what that app is?
Nope. Just got a $4 billion valuation. You want to know this, Howie? Live auctions. So Howie can hold up something, and you have 10 seconds to bid on it, and it's insane. It's going through the roof. It's like TikTok Shop on acid.
We're partnered with Proto Hologram as partners.
Is
with,
acid a drug?
Acid
Wait,
would
we
be a
have
drug.
questions. Kettle says, can you ask him if he thinks morphine or cocaine are not drugs? They are both derived from plants, poppy and coca, respectively. What is his plant angle? I don't get it. And then,
I'm sorry you don't get it.
no, I said I
So
don't get it.
it's-
They didn't say
Oh,
that.
you don't get it? Wait, it's really simple. Okay, so let me, here's the simple thing.
Do you
Let's-
have to leave?
Well, I have a neuromuscular appointment at just at 2:30. We
can
got
go.
plenty of time.
What does
We're
that do?
good.
What's neuromuscular? What's the problem? Are you okay?
No, it's just like I'm going to Colorado, going to be skiing, so I want everything, just
You don't have to brag.
oh no, just a statement. You still have to stand in line. It's not like hella skiing.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty pimp, though. You're getting worked out before you go down the
Well,
hill.
I got my wife accidentally bumped me and I fell over, hurt my ankles. Gotta get that worked on.
By the way, two things. You're bigger than you were on MTV.
I eat a lot.
And
Air one.
you and your wife are still together, and I want to say almost 20 years.
Yeah.
That's insanely impressive. That's impressive in the
It's
normal
not going
world.
well. She's bumping him over. She's knocking him over.
It was in the dark, and she forgot she already sent me to get the baby out of the crib.
Oh.
And so I'm bending over in the dark to get the baby out of the crib, and she comes in to get the baby out of the crib, but forgot she already sent me in. So and I'm like, ah. So it was very just like
horrible.
It would be a great TikTok though.
How many little write-offs do you have?
2.
Okay.
Back to taxes.
That's what you said.
But he's at 3, so
I have
That
grandchildren too, but they're
Really?
their own dependents. Yes.
do you have
She has-
children?
At
She has 2.
Wow.
Nine,
What did
9
he?
and
Wow, you
7.
guys are the same age by months.
No, I mean because she's over here doing all these cameras and being a mom. It's a lot of multitasking.
They're 9
Super
and
chat.
7, so they're in school. It's easier
9
when
and
they're
7.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
You must have started very young.
Yeah, she was 12.
15.
She was 12.
She was actually on Teen Mom.
It's coming back.
Drop
16
the
and
mic.
pregnant.
Now that I watch my wife be a mom, I actually want to go back and watch Teen Mom and really just be like, oh my God, how did they do it?
They didn't. We
Yeah,
had
they
who
did.
did we have on here? We had
Farrah. We had
We had
Farrah.
Farrah Abraham, who
She's
was
a classic.
she was when we had her on. She was promoting that she was farting in jars or shitting in jars. Was she farting or shitting?
No, she was pooping on camera.
Is
Wasn't
that
she?
in the super chat?
She wasn't promoting.
What was she doing?
What?
I don't think they were jars, but she was.
She was pooping on
shitting.
camera, but I don't think that's when she was on.
And selling it. And then her daughter was here with her, and then she told me she wanted to be a comedian.
We
and
did
she was
not
running
play
for
that in
office.
front of her daughter. We did not. We weren't talking to her about that in front of her daughter.
Her daughter was here.
She used cotton balls.
What do you mean?
What?
And you guys are worried about
shit.
Dan Schneider, huh?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Society is doomed.
Why?
People are shitting in jars for money.
There wasn't cotton balls, apparently.
Oh.
I don't know what he's saying.
MV said, "Would SP go on House of Villains too? I liked his cameo on season 1."
Well, they said that was interesting. So I said no to the show because I had the baby, and then the baby just was there. It was a new baby. And then they're like, okay, we'll pay you to go on as a host. So I went on as a host, but they didn't edit it like I was a host. They edited it like I was just house guest for a night. But I went in with the energy to be like a nice host, not like a villain. So then everyone's like, oh my gosh, this guy's soft now. And I'm like, what do you expect me to just come in and just start punching people in the face? So it's just a hard expectations to
But this
go on
guy
a House
enjoyed
of
it.
Villain. No, I know that's nice that he said that. But no, I'm not doing season 2 of House of Villains.
Wow.
Because I'm not a villain.
No, you're very,
I'm
for
a
everyone
hero.
watching, I remember you were a hyper intense dude,
Well, I still am that.
but you're very mellow. I don't know if you fought a lot.
If I was attacked,
You physically fought?
to defend myself.
Because I remember being in clubs, and you were at clubs, but I don't remember any fighting.
No, I would never. If there weren't cameras, I'm not getting paid to fight.
Were you both at clubs together? Were you both in the scene together?
We were definitely in the scene at the same
It
time.
was a small scene.
And it was a beautiful scene.
It was there no camera phones.
It was amazing. Pre-social media, no one
We had the
ratting
last-
out anyone. After parties.
You know who I just saw? I see her all the time. Is Jen from Bolt House Jen?
Of course.
So
Legend.
I just was talking to her at the tonic bar, and she's like, "You had the last of the good life of going out in Hollywood."
I loved. I just saw her. I saw her at a show, and it's true, dude.
She had more power, this lady,
Mm-hmm.
than anybody in this city. Like you couldn't
Could
find
never.
somebody with more juice to get in. Like you look at her with your eyes, like, "Come on, Jen, just."
I'm not gonna say the club, but I was talking to somebody last night. Remember, there was a club in Hollywood that was kind of like a house. I'm not gonna say it, and then it would shut down, and then they would open it up for the back room, and then we'd be there till like 5 a.m. and then the after party would go till like 9 a.m.
I don't think so. I wasn't allowed in all these parties.
You were there.
I don't remember that.
You were
one.
there. Remember Zini?
I do.
Shout out Mike Sutton. That was a club.
It's wild that
Zini was.
nowadays people like this are millionaires though. Like
Yeah.
they go to Vegas and they open in Miami. Like
Yes.
that same
All of Vegas, Howie, all the best clubs were run by these young kids.
And now they're just like moguls.
Yes.
Like
But
because
no
they're
camera
nightlife,
phones.
hospitality, pay. It's just so much money.
No snitching. Remember, you had got attention because you did something like you were funny or you're a good dancer. Now people get attention just by snitching.
It's what
Snitch bitch.
Snitch a bitch.
You talking to my daughter?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's a term. I would never.
Camera's right behind her.
I would. Super Chat wants to know.
Yeah.
It's organic.
That's what we should put in the title. Jamie Kennedy calls me a bitch. Calls Howie's daughter a snitch bitch.
Well, we learned from Tiles too. You should be pointing at you.
Yeah.
That Jen girl, was she? Was that one of the girls that was with Tiger Woods?
No, that was the OG.
That's
I think, was
Rachel
Rachel.
Uchita.
Yeah,
So I have a great Rachel story.
Go ahead.
So, and it involves David Foster. David Foster was dating Rachel Uchita, and he called me once, which he never called me. And he's like, "I need your help," and I felt like Ray Donovan. I was kind of like a pre-Ray Donovan, and I show up at his condo, and he's like, "She won't leave my place." I'm not. I hope she remembers this. And I had to talk her down. I guess maybe they broke up, and I had to be like, "You gotta leave. He's not coming back." And I don't know why David Foster used me. I should have gone into business.
Why do you hope she remembers this?
Because she recently, I saw in an app mentions, said something nice about me, and I hope she remembers that I was very nice, and it was a positive experience. And it was just, there's my Rachel Uchita story.
That's it. I got an audition. That's a phone a friend that got an audition.
What?
When you have a late night, the girl stays over and she won't leave, and you're like, your friend calls, "Dude, you got an audition." You put on a speakerphone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's today? Yeah, you got to be at Disney Gate.
And you got to be at Disney Gate.
You got to be at Barham at 9:30. Oh, I got to go.
But
So
she
you
stayed.
leave.
She wouldn't leave the condo though.
But
That
he
was
wasn't
the
there.
issue.
You leave. What if you leave and she stays?
She's still
If you're
there.
she's in your condo,
Yeah.
I
So
got to
then
go.
it's-
I got to go. I got an audition.
No,
So-
she's not leaving the place.
He left. He wasn't
He's
there.
not there.
She was there. So
Get
you
her
have to have
out
your
of there.
friend call
This is a
and tell
squatter.
her
This is
that she
squatter.
has an audition.
She never had an audition. She wanted the call back. She wanted the part. Hold on a second. The squatter thing is big.
Have you seen the new viral guy?
Now it's
No, but
big?
have you seen the new guy that's going viral where he out squats the squatters?
Wait, I'm new to the
He
squat
ha-
circle.
I've seen that.
that.
I've seen it.
This
Hold
guy,
on.
yeah.
I'm new to squatting in the sense of they don't fucking leave.
I actually have a squatting story.
Oh my God, you know what I love about him? Everybody, we say something. Here you go. Nuclear missiles.
I do.
I actually have a nuclear missile story.
So, back in 2010, we were renting this
Is that you or
mansion
me?
on
That's me. That's for this shot.
Bonzel in Malibu. And when Heidi and I moved to Costa Rica, one of our entourage / fake security guards was like, "I'm gonna take over this house." I'm like, "What are you talking about? The rent's up. We're leaving." And he's like, "No, I changed my driver's license to this address. It's my house now, legally." I'm like, "Well, good luck." And he took over this mansion in Malibu for a good solid year. They were trying to show it with realtors because my buddy was the realtor. He's like, "Bro, you're old, blah, blah, blah. Won't leave this house." Cops came, but he had the driver's license to the address so they can't get him out. So I don't know if they changed the law, but I watched it work.
Wow.
It's insane.
So you said the squatter thing. You have is there somebody? at
No,
your
I'm
house
just seeing it on the news. I'm seeing it on TikTok. I'm seeing squatters.
right now? Are you dating?
I'm dating, yes.
Have you had? What's the weirdest story?
That was a really interesting
Segue.
segue. Squatters, are you dating? Listen, squatters. Are you calling girlfriends squatters?
They can be.
Isn't that how this started? Aren't I in the
Yeah,
same?
Rachel.
Aren't I
Squad.
talking
Yeah.
about the same thing that
Yes.
we've been talking about?
Are we not
Yes.
getting any super chat money? I'm kind of
No,
like,
you
should
are.
we
I
dance
just
or something?
don't love interrupting your guys' stories,
I guess
but we
because the
are.
audio for the podcast.
We haven't had a rat in 4 minutes.
Yeah. How much does it cost to rat us out over here?
Get rid of the rats.
I just hate that we get the smoke. It makes no
No,
sense.
don't.
Why does
Oh,
smoke
they
come?
gotta pay
You
for
did it on
it.
purpose.
Oh,
You did it on purpose.
Please.
Not real.
It has to be paid for.
No, it's not paid for.
You should add that as a super chat. We'll
See-
smoke them out for 120.
Necromechanimal wanted to ask about mushrooms and that mushrooms eat plastic.
Mushrooms eat plastic.
Yeah.
I just actually
more.
heard that a lot of these mushrooms that everyone thinks is all organic on horse shit are actually now being synthetically made. These
Horse shit is
chemicals.
synthetic.
No.
Horse shit isn't real.
They're not actually making mushrooms on the horse shit like you think. They're synthetic mushrooms.
Jamie Kennedy has a wiki feet too, is what we wanted to point out.
I
What
do.
rating is he? Does he have a higher rating
You
than me?
have a 4.6. What did I say yours
I thought I
was?
was a
What's that?
4.7.
There's
Was I a
Jamie's
4.2?
feet. Those are your feet.
What was Spencer?
I don't
Can
even
you
know
look
if they're
back?
my feet.
I have a supermodel toe. You do not.
I don't think that's my feet,
Supermodel
bro.
toe? It is your feet.
You don't
No,
know,
it's
You
not.
don't know what a supermodel toe is, Howie?
No.
What is that?
when you're-
What is it out of
the-
5
the
or out
toe
of 10?
next to your big toe is longer than your big toe. It's
That's a
called-
supermodel toe?
Yeah.
Is it out of 5 or 10?
Ask the chat. Does the chat agree with me on that one?
Is that a super? Hold on. let's see.
Jacqueline, is it out of 5 or 10?
It's out of
4.6.
5. It's out of 5.
Okay, good. I like that.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
what was Spencer's again?
Either a 4.2 or a 4.7.
So you're either winning or losing.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, we're
4.5.
Ooh.
Right?
So
you
we're
got him
close.
by-
I got you by 2
4.5.
toes.
Well, he is a supermodel toe. Do you?
Well,
I don't
he
think
said
so.
that
You
wasn't
don't.
his foot, so he could have be misranked. They could be.
But these are his feet. Look at the
They
one with the
could be,
towel. Those you're wrapped
those
in
could be
towel.
Kate Middleton.
No, there's
Photoshop.
CGI feet.
Do you think Kate Middleton is alive? What's your?
Oh my
Yes.
God. This is another segue.
Wait.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
right.
we were talking about
Oh,
your
dating.
girlfriends
Yeah.
dating.
Dating.
And
Are you going out with Kate Middleton? and is
also
she
Ryan
trapped at your
Gosling
house?
gossip too. We were
Well,
talking
no.
about that.
She's squatting. Wait, what were you saying? What gossip? Go back to that.
No,
gossip.
I want to hear about your squatter girlfriend, and then we'll go to Ryan Gosling.
No, I just have a girlfriend.
Why don't you go on The Bachelor?
Oh, do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
You'd be
Should I
great
go-
on The Bachelor.
Is she in the business?
Do you think so?
100%.
The Golden Bachelor?
Well, like mid-golden.
Shots fired! Yo, she's.
She's just so
Who?
excited
Can I
for
say
that.
something? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Jacqueline?
You're definitely being
You
targeted.
gotta be 70. Do you think?
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. He's
No,
70.
he
By the
is.
way, the guy
He
brings
is.
it. The guy brings it.
He does.
But
How
he was
old do you think
shady.
I
A lot
am?
of things came
Do you
out
think
about
I'm
it.
You're
60?
younger than my dad.
Thank you.
50s?
Thank you.
50s.
Yeah, ish. 50's the new 38.
Yeah. No, but
How
you're
old are you? You're 40?
New 32.
Wait, you're in your 40s. You're in your 50s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my 60s. This is like 3 decades.
You're in your 30s.
yeah.
Feels like a sitcom.
30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. This is a full house.
Hey.
Royal flush.
Wow.
Okay, so let's get back to one of our conversations. You have some dirt on Gosling.
No, I mean, I won't air it out because I'm still waiting. You know, blackmail is, I think, a crime. So I would never do that.
But you're not asking
all right,
for
I'll tell
anything.
you my story. I have no like dirt. I'm trying.
Those
to,
are my feet.
you know. So
But dirt is what gets us views and viral.
I can't do that. It would have to be a pay to play thing. The
Can't it be
super
just
chat
nice
would have
things?
to.
Super chat.
They
Is
would
there
have to
any
fund
money you want to give to?
They'd have to fund my
Spencer.
lawyers. Also, it would be incriminating myself. It's just that's why I didn't say it on TikTok.
You can't take him down though. He's
Don't.
10.
I hope you don't say anything because he's one
I
of our
love
last.
him.
He's a
I love
brilliant
him.
guy.
I love him.
No,
I
he's
wouldn't.
great.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything that would. He's great, but when I was at USC, I lived on 4th and Main in a loft, and in the top of this building there was a connecting loft, and so we shared this little entryway and the stairs to go up to it, and this Canadian kid was my cohabiter at this loft, and he spent all his time hanging out with my crew because he was from Canada and he had just been in this movie that hadn't come out called Murder by Numbers. Great movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. And it ends up, this is now Ryan Gosling. So for a good, I want to say, year, he spent a lot of time in my loft with my world. So I actually taught Ryan Gosling how to be American.
Is he doing a good job?
I mean,
I taught myself.
you know,
He does have kind of a Malibu accent.
I'm not gonna say he took my whole like.
So you say he's playing in most of the parts. There's an underlying Prattishness.
And I have a lot of witnesses that watched him method me, if you know what I mean.
This would be amazing if this is true.
I literally have no joke. There's 20 people I could call right now and be like, "Oh my god!"
So you're
we just
saying
had no
he-
camera phones. I have some
He
vintage
modeled
photos.
his essence off of Spencer
When I
Pratt.
met him, he was a musketeer,
A musketeer. Mouse.
Mouseketeer.
whatever that.
Yeah.
Musketeer, the three
Oh,
musketeers.
he works for Elon Musk.
Swashbuckling.
Yeah, Elon Musk has the musketeer.
Elon Musketeer.
He's a musketeer.
They have that X
No,
factor.
there's definitely I have some photos out there.
I feel like he's right there. I mean, he's a legend.
He's beyond a
He's a-
legend.
he's
but
awesome.
I ruined our friendship because I thought he was sleeping with my girlfriend at the time. So there was.
Was he?
Did she tell you?
That's a yes.
It just
That is a yes.
I hate it when people say sleeping. They're not sleeping
well, you got to sleep after.
unless you get the call. You got an audition.
We got
an
to spot her. So
Wow, this
You know
guy-
how you get a girl? I mean, I haven't dated for decades and decades, but this is what I would do. If you spent the night with her and then you want her to go, you don't want to leave. Why not just shit the bed? And leave it up to her. If she wants to stay,
Well, I mean, nowadays
bad?
it's a potential like a pharaoh would bottle that and be like, "Thank you."
Wow.
We could go into business together.
This was very good, Howie. You put out a great joke, and he added a punchline to that.
There you go.
That was beautiful connection.
so
I'm
that
sitting here.
it's like there's a. But I just think, and how do you feel about that? As a single person, you don't want to say, "Hey, it's time to go." You don't want to lie. It's just sheets. So just shit the bed and go, whoops, and then see if the person says, I have an audition. I have to go.
What if you like her, and it was a fun time, and you know if you shit the bed, you're never gonna get it again.
Really? Then she's not for you.
Also,
if a
your
person won't
sheets-
spend another night with you just because you pooped the bed, it just shows you say, if you want to, if it's not to get rid of her, you just go, look how comfortable I am around you. Look at what I'm willing to do with you.
That's a reverse psychology.
Maybe I can't get your TikTok unbanned. I was thinking about this. You know, I don't know if Catherine
I always
can
think
pull this
that's
off.
the offer. I was reading somebody that even you do that, even if that's a good excuse to phone into work. I can't come in. I just shit the bed.
I shit my bed.
I shit my pants. I want to go home. I just shit my pants.
I have a good shit pants story.
I knew you did.
He,
Go ahead.
So
He's got a story for everything.
everything I know.
I do. So when we thought we were super famous and we needed bodyguards, we had this Marine bodyguard, Vader, and he was living with us in Santa Barbara.
Not Darth.
You know, I think it was people play on Darth, I would imagine. And he was a hardcore, only ate bison, and then he started meeting this yoga girl, and so he turned into a vegan. And I was like, bro, you can't be only just jump to vegan to like impress this girl. And he was in Trader Joe's, and he called me like freaking out, and he's like, I just shit my pants on aisle 7 or whatever. What should I do? I'm like,
Why would he call you with that issue?
because I was like, you know, his boss, I guess. Maybe he wanted some support. I don't know. But I said I would get rid of those underwear. So he threw away the underwear. I said clean up. So I was helpful. But there's my imagine shitting
You're
your
always
pants.
there. You have a really good.
You're like the wolf in Pulp Fiction. They come to you when they need it fixed. Shit your pants, squat in your bed.
Dude, I'm on aisle 7. My pants are filled with shit. Pratt, what do I do?
I mean, he was freaking out. I was like, you can get through
This is the guy that you hired to protect you.
You know, it was. He'd never been a vegan before. It's not healthy to be vegan. Sorry.
I agree with
Sorry,
Oh,
Super
now
Chat.
we just lost. If you are vegan,
I agree, carnivore.
No, I mean a balance. You need to have.
you guys are really.
You gotta have a
There's a
balance.
bonding.
You can't just.
Yeah,
You can't be extreme. That's what everyone's extreme. That's
You've
why-
never drank out of a.
He had.
I did, years ago.
It hurts my feelings
when I
that
thought
he was.
Fiji water was from Fiji.
Yes, isn't
They
it?
fooled me.
No, it's from like Camel.
It's from like.
It's from
Van
Chatsworth.
Nuys. It's from,
Yeah.
it's from Havenhurst.
It's not.
Well,
not
isn't everything now?
I know, but I thought,
Everything's
is that my
everything.
ring?
No,
It's
that's
me.
Can we go back to the drugs for a second?
Yes.
If everything is from the earth and it's supposed to be natural, then why does Arrow One have organic?
Organic doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does. It means that they don't use pesticides
No.
and stuff.
But pesticides are
No.
natural. They're from the earth. See what I'm saying? That's what I want to tell all the smarty pants. Because to me, mushrooms, meaning cocaine in its purest form, actually was like espresso.
In Coca-Cola.
100%
Yes.
true. It's in the original formula. Okay. It got all messed up when they put the other stuff in it, like ammonia and other shit. So naturally occurring cocaine, I'm not going to
It's
tell you
not
to
a
do
drug.
it.
That's not a drug.
It's a drug, but it's a natural form of it, as opposed to the bullshit that you get on the street.
So mushrooms is a drug, just a natural form
No,
of a drug.
I think weed isn't a drug either.
What do you think of ketamine? Since Elon Musk is kind of
ketamine is a drug, but it doesn't mean it's a bad drug because they prescribe. Dude, there was in marriage therapy in the '60s. There was to me, I forget that drug, but they help people talk. So there are drugs that are made in labs. What I mean, if it grows on a tree, that to me is a natural occurring, if you want to call it a drug. But it's not a drug.
So you don't believe that peach is a drug?
Exactly. A peach is not a drug. It's food.
But it has no side effects if you eat a peach.
You don't know that? No. Apricot seeds, if you eat too many apricot seeds, they say there's too much arsenic in it.
Okay. I don't know any information to
Well, all I'm
this
saying
claim,
is,
so.
you get what I'm saying, Jacqueline.
I do get it.
It's a drug is a drug, and a drug is not a drug.
And a
Okay.
peach
Is a peach. It's peaches. What is a peach?
Wait, you have a look on your face like
People say
I got
food
a
is
great peach story.
there was this guy. There was this one time at band camp.
By the way, you just said something. Can I just jump on that?
Yeah.
And I'll shut up. There's a big poll right now. If you were born after 2000, I'm sorry. Just don't leave your house.
Why?
Because there's a whole poll with Gen Zers, and American Pie is problematic. Because all in the movie, all the guy wanted to do was have sex,
Right.
and all his friends wanted him to have sex,
Right.
and then they congratulated him when he got sex.
Yeah.
Right.
And the problem is he didn't look at any other values of the woman. And spying on a foreign exchange student is disgusting.
Yes.
This is a real poll.
I think technically that's criminal. Yeah, back to what's
Semantics.
legal and what's not.
But wait, I love that you guys are saying that now. Okay, you guys are saying that
What
now.
are we talking about?
But Howie,
Yes.
these guys will say that now, like they're all no. All right, and so we're the older bad guys, right?
So, Dad, do you think it's okay
No,
to
hold on.
spy on
Stay
a
with
foreign
me.
exchange
Stay with me.
student?
No,
Nerds.
stay
Is that
with me.
what the movie was?
No,
He does it in the movie.
he does it in the movie. Okay, so are you Gen Z? Okay, do you remember Porky's, Howie?
Yeah.
I'm not Gen Z.
Do you remember? But that was a Gen Z attitude. Do you remember Porky's? What did they do?
Looked in the shower.
They cut a hole and looked through the shower.
Right.
Yeah.
To you two guys, that's a felony. To us, it was our upbringing.
No, Dad, you better dispute this right now.
If you think Scandival is bad,
Yeah.
Wait, she's freaking out. That's
You're
what
about to
Porky's
get
was.
canceled.
No, he's
between,
not.
Between the prolapse and Sandoval's a good guy, I'm saying this tops it if
No,
you
I
agree
would
with
not
him.
do that. I read that they.
Not saying you should do it, but I'm saying it was how they raised us.
I would not do that.
No, but they also say like it's all it's perspective, right? Like stalking is not. No. Stalking is not acceptable. But what is stalking? Think about it.
using air
Squatting.
tags.
Squatting is stalking.
No, here, listen. Like if two people are on a romantic walk together,
Yeah.
is that stalking?
No.
If only if one of them knows that they're on a romantic walk. If one of them doesn't know the other one's on a romantic walk with them, then it's stalking, right?
Yeah.
But it's just two
Yes.
people on a romantic
Again,
walk.
semantics.
Yes.
It's wording.
So are you with the pie or against the pie?
I'm not. I don't think people should be.
It's a movie. If it was an actual thing of someone spying on someone and doing something illegal, against it. But that actress is a consenting adult that filmed a movie.
Same page. Same page. Same page.
I don't really even like that pie wasn't organic in that movie. So he
like,
banged,
"Please don't cancel me."
Just a basic pot pie.
Are you allowed to fuck pie?
The term is make love, and it was warm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, in high school, if you got nothing else, if your mom doesn't have a sheepskin rug,
Is that what you did? You fucked a sheepskin rug?
that's what they say. They
Who
say.
are they? You just did it.
No, people, and it was in the ether. I'm saying you would just rub against it quickly, and not something would happen. But it's cleaner than a fucking dessert. All I'm saying is that
Are
movie
you
is in
throwing the
trouble.
rug away after though?
I haven't seen the whole like argument against that
It
movie.
doesn't bother
it's
you
not
that-
on my.
Dumb.
It's not on my
That
algorithm.
Jacqueline,
Yeah,
it's dumb. Just say it's dumb. It's okay to alienate some audience.
I don't know what the argument is. I,
I
can't
just
say
told
it's
you.
dumb.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
We're trying to get super chat money here.
Yeah, you're fucking this the whole
Yeah,
thing
I
up.
haven't heard $9.99 in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
I'll shut up.
Well, there was $9.91, $9.99
What did they
from
say?
Karina65. Nothing. She just gave you money.
Oh, just money?
Yeah.
People write.
How we scoot to your left, you're leaning real far now.
So what is that? What does that bother you? Here, that's good. No, do the other shot, the 2 shot. I like that. I like it.
Do you guys
It
make
makes
an
me-
edit of all these?
No, we don't edit.
This is
No,
live.
of all these trying to
No,
get the
this
shot?
is this
No.
is. You don't think this is a good look?
This is exactly what they're seeing. That screen right there is exactly
Yeah.
what they're seeing online.
Yeah. Why fix
Are
it?
you trying to
It's
leave?
natural.
No,
You
I-
wanna leave?
I didn't know how long it's going to take me to get to Beverly Glen right now.
Why don't you have wait?
I just didn't want to do it in the live. But
You
I-
could
You
do
can
it.
do
Oh,
it.
it's
I
gonna
just,
happen
I
during
just
the live. We
texted
just
my
don't
mom
stop.
to see if she's going to pick up my
Oh,
daughter.
great.
Anything goes.
Great.
Go see. Yeah, you
This
couldn't.
is-
And Jamie's going to sing a song while you look on Waze how long it's going to take you to get you to your neurophysiology.
Physiology.
Well, I mean, I don't know what he would call himself. He's very famous. He was Kobe's guy, Barron's Betos. He went everywhere with Kobe Bryant. And
What will he do? Is it like a chiropractor?
no, it's
You
like,
just got it. You guys got a discount by dropping his name.
no, he doesn't. He wouldn't do that.
How do you know?
I know Barron's very well. He don't.
Barron's is his first name?
Barron's Betos.
Barron's Betos.
It'll change your life.
So he goes in and does stuff to your muscles.
Yeah, and your fascia, is that the word?
Fasciitis, I know that. You got the the fascia is the nerve layer over your muscles. I know because
What's
one
up
of my
with the
daughters.
internet in here? Is there a code? I
But it's
need
a
to
big
get?
Yeah.
concrete
We don't
building.
use
There is.
Wi-Fi at
No,
all.
we do.
No.
concrete
Do not
building.
believe
There
in the internet. We are so.
If I'm not on the Wi-Fi,
Do you want to text it to him, Rich?
give him the share it with Rich.
Yeah, give me just say it on the chat. There's nobody that. How much super chat you want to
Hey.
buy the Wi-Fi?
When does the show start? We're gonna get questions and stuff.
Yeah, you want questions? People have wrote in. They sent me
What?
stuff. You want to hear what they wrote in?
Did you know I was gonna be here, Spencer? I didn't know you were gonna be.
I saw the tweet and I got so excited.
I'm excited that you're here.
Are you
Okay.
excited that he's here?
Yeah.
This is the first time.
Mutual
I think-
Admiration
thank you.
Society.
Well, I'm just excited because I think you'll be great in my movie with James Franco.
How big's the role?
We can make
What
it
do you
as big
care?
as we want.
You got a movie with James Franco. It's in Cyprus.
You're right.
There's a
Well,
$5 million
you're right. Yeah.
budget.
You're right. I should show. He's right. I didn't mean it like that.
No,
I
I
meant
mean, we
like
can make it
I
as
like a
big as you
juicy
want.
roll.
We
I
can make it as
appreciate
big
that.
as you want.
saw it here, folks. Super
You
chat.
know,
This is
By the
Miss
way,
Kim
very
McGee.
good grip.
Miss Kim McGee wrote
I can't get the Wi-Fi.
here.
I
You
drive.
go get the Wi-Fi.
It's fine.
Rich just
He's sending it to you.
Rich just texted it to you.
He's texting.
By the
it.
way, there's a lot of engineers here.
They have
All your
134
children.
people.
64. Good day, Mr. Mandel. I just read that you're no longer in the land of the living. Now it is my prayer in question. Are you above the ground or not? Somebody thinks I'm dead. I pray that you are doing great. Be continuously blessed, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Kim McGee.
You're here, right?
Well, I don't know, but sometimes they hear things before, from the internet. So they hear. So here's one. Ashley Bridges just wrote this one. Hey, Howie, I really want to met you. I have wanted to be on Canadian Idol for like ever. It's a dream come true.
Well, that's good. You're the host of Canadian Idol?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there is a Canadian Idol.
All right. Well, that's good that she thinks you're on it.
And it's her dream. Her
Yeah.
dream will never come true. Your dream will never come true. And I couldn't get you on because I'm no longer living. And here's one from Rick.
Go.
Hi, sir. And here's that we have one more.
You just making these up?
No,
No.
I swear to God. These are the kind of people, if they don't super chat, these are the kind of,
Are you getting paid for this?
what?
These are write-ins?
I don't get paid.
Everything.
I'm
but
not
these-
taking any money for this. We're not making any money.
You
I
made
think we-
$9.99 like 10 times.
I think there's like $70, but look how many people are on the other side working. There's
Oh,
no
I know.
way.
There's a lot.
It's crazy, right?
Dude, I went to your museum before I walked in here. There was a whole thing.
This
He's got a
this
water
hologram.
slide. Yeah, he's got a lot going on here.
Yeah,
got a lot.
Mr. Beast's warehouse is nothing on yours.
Oh my God, it was probably one of the most amazing things I ever
It's
saw.
bigger than this.
Oh, he's got 100 acres, and I'm not exaggerating.
Where's
If
that
you were-
at?
In North Carolina. Wow. So I went to North Carolina. It came out this Tuesday. It's the episode before this. Mr. Beast. He called me. I went for nothing because I'm a fan, and I did a couple of videos which will come out really soon. And he has here. You go in and give it to him. Here you go.
He has what?
He's got this warehouse that you see.
Yes.
Is probably
the production.
1/10 of it. He built a studio. I don't know how many square feet it is. It's like 100,000 square feet. There, he's got 100 acres. He buys a. Don't say it out loud on a mic.
You guys are whispering, but everyone can hear you in the super chats. It's little big head.
Here's my passcode. My ATM number.
And Rich just pointed his phone towards the screen.
These are cameras, Rich, and you're saying them online.
Live, Rich.
We're live, Rich.
100 acres and what?
You know? Do you watch Mr. Beast?
I've seen a few videos, yeah, but I think he's amazing. But
You know, like the average video gets 100 million clicks,
Yeah.
200 million clicks.
Insane.
He buys a train and comes down the track and drops into a hole. He buys the train.
yeah.
You're
You're all set. Drive safely.
How long is it?
How long is it?
It's 45 minutes.
Really? To Betos Burnham's?
Well, he shares the office
To
with
Barbados.
Fabrice Gutierrez, who's like the famous osteopath. So they do all the superstar athletes and
Gutrice Gutierrez.
You're really
Fabrice
dropping on.
Gutierrez. I mean, this is clout. I'm naming, people are like, dang, the super chat's back. Whoa.
Really?
You should
100
go.
acres.
He's got 100 acres, Mr. Beast.
I'd like to go, by the way.
So these guys?
I'd like to go to. Would like to go to.
No, but
Mrs.
listen.
Beast, but I also like to
Yeah,
go to your
you'll-
guy.
you'll-
No,
Yeah.
he.
I'm gonna get your number.
Why are you hurt?
No, it's just good to be healthy. Apparently, I'm drinking cancer water.
They can't undo that.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a HOCAT though? That could maybe help. The ozone, you ever been in a HOCAT? It's what
I did the red light stuff.
yeah. There's in the HOCAT. There's some red light. Do you know who has a HOCAT? He has two of them. What's that guy? Tony Robbins. He's a big.
He's got two HOCATs.
Yeah, two HOCATs.
2 Hocats.
Yep.
Dude, we used to have some Hocats back in the day.
Can we look at
Before
what
camera
a
phones.
Hocat
What is
is?
a Hocat?
There was
Put
a
up
lot of
picture a
Hocats.
fucking Hocat.
Oh my gosh.
A cat ho.
Why do I feel like this should have been a drinking podcast? We could have.
Why?
I can't
How many?
believe
What's
Part two. Is that?
Can't believe
It's a
you drink.
cat that's a hoe.
When you have two kids.
Oh, it's a cat that it's a hoe.
What about a mushroom?
The hoe cat song?
Well, no, you can.
What is the
function.
Hocat song? A dirty hoe cat.
No, that's not a HOCAT.
A Hocat.
Yes, it is a
Put
Hocat.
Hocat health.
It's a pussy that's open to
Hocat
everyone.
health.
So, HOCAT Ozone Spa.
Hocat ozone spa.
How do you spell it?
By the way, Tony
H-
Robbins looks amazing. How old is he?
That's why he's got.
He's gonna live forever.
He's tall for his age.
Oh,
isn't
look,
he?
you could HOCAT.
That thing at the end?
CATT.
That one, yeah.
And what's it do?
Infrared. So, that one.
That one?
No, down.
What do you
There.
do with it?
Yeah.
You get inside it like that.
Oh, there. Hocat.
Oh,
Infrared
shit.
ozone.
That could get your cancer out.
Oh
Allegedly.
shit!
Do you do that?
I used to do that a lot.
How do I go there? Where's that at?
Why do you like that? What are you seeing in that picture that goes, shit, I got to do that? Like, what are you
Because
seeing?
it just looks amazing. It looks like it's healthy.
It's so LA.
It is.
Just to put your longevity effect.
Yeah,
But
that's-
you don't do it anymore.
Well, because it's in Santa Barbara, and I haven't been going to Santa Barbara as much.
Wait, is that the
How
only
much is
place
something
to
like
do
that?
it?
Yeah, well, they're $100,000, so not too many places have that thing.
but if you buy one,
That's
you
why.
Oh.
Yeah.
save $100,000 on your
There's-
house. What? You can get a cheaper one?
Yeah, retail $90.
$90.
No, for a
feels
session,
different.
$90
for a session.
Oh.
Oh yeah, 20 pack is $1,500.
You buy them by
10 pack,
packs, a whole package?
And it's in Santa Barbara?
Yeah, at my friend. I'm not getting any promo here, but I love her, Dawn.
And you feel it's
Gone.
amazing. You feel like I do infrared.
I love that you
will
go to
get-
see
will get
Beto Bedas
Wait.
and the Baron von Zeal,
I-
and then you got this one friend, Don.
Wait, but when I do infrared, I feel great.
Oh, you get out of this like next level.
And the lead's in
It
the
does electrocute you once though.
and
What?
the lead
It
is
shocks you because it like if you have lead in your body, like the more lead you have, like the current that it hits you will be more of a shock. 'Cause your
Isn't that
feet-
bad for your heart?
If you have a heart thing, maybe there's a warning. I don't know. Again, I'm not a certified.
What's that thing? Have you ever done that thing? What's it? Is her name Julianne Hough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see that where like the person was touching her and she was like convulsing because it let out energy? And
So I used to have a healer that traveled everywhere with me that used to
saw
do
that.
those type of things.
Yeah.
And then I figured out that the spray that they would spray me with before, I think had some of these non-illegal substances. So I think that's what they do. These healers, they hit you with the spray to like get you. And then when they hit you with the energy blast, it's because you're all dosed out.
But I remember
For those that aren't watching on YouTube or whatever, that was Spencer making spray sounds.
But she was like this. She was like, ah!
Yeah,
Yeah.
this would happen.
I
to me
remember
and
that.
my
Do we
friends.
have that video of Julianne
can
Hough
find it.
getting a session?
It was.
I remember
I
it
watched
was
this
amazing.
happen to a bunch of my friends.
So
My-
wait, is a demon leaving the body? What is it?
An entity. That's what they would call
I
it.
low key believe that.
So that's what you could say. When she goes, when the girl's sitting there in the morning and goes, "Why'd you shit the bed?" You go, it's an entity. It just left my body.
They would get confused with it. An
I
enema,
purged
though.
an entity. It's the brown entity.
and
we're not going to be able to play it though because it's on YouTube.
oh God
Yeah,
forbid.
they'll put it.
No, then I won't
Right.
get paid.
Yeah.
You have a lot of
take
square
it down.
footage here.
They've
You
already
think
taken down like
Mr.
all
Beast?
of our.
Yeah, I get taken down all the time. Mr. Beast, because I don't know any of the rules that you kids have, you millennials have.
Ethan plays videos all the time. All of his YouTube shows have videos in it, so I don't really get it.
They must have a way. Like a hack.
Alex, why do I keep getting taken down? Like, why can't I have a video and comment on it, Alex?
I don't know.
What'd he say? I couldn't read
He
his
said-
lips. He said it so
I
fast.
don't know.
Oh.
You don't like to do the headphones. Why?
He
Because he
gets
gets
a
a
rash.
rash.
From what?
Probably bacteria that's on those things.
We clean them. You're in the cleanest
You
person.
got a red.
studio.
Yeah, he's a super clean guy. You wait a minute.
I've seen a lot of dust in here.
Wait a minute. Have you gotten
Make sure.
rashes from headphones?
Not, I mean, it just feels a little warm. I'm just like, it's a little suspicious. Maybe it's the electricity. I don't know. I just was on that Nick Vial's podcast, and I usually don't wear them. And for that, I put them on for a second, and all of a sudden it started getting a little tingling. I was like, that's why I don't do this.
I think you're overreacting.
I wouldn't make that up.
No, I know you. I know you're not making it up. That's what you believe. But I like now that you're talking, my ears are tingling.
But maybe I have like an allergy to the synthetic.
No, but even if you feel like I feel these on my ears right now, and there's a tingle. There's a tingle.
Yeah,
but
why would
what the
I
fuck is
wanna
a tingle?
Dude.
Why wouldn't you want a tingle?
You went and paid for someone to shock you in a machine.
Well, 'cause
Yeah, you let
that
the-
tingle is taking toxins out of my body. The tingle he's experiencing.
No, I'm having a nondescript tingle. I'm tingling. It's worth listening to tingle. I will tingle.
All he said was, "I don't know."
Do you
I think I
tingle
can-
in the morning or tingle at night?
No.
I'm so sad I have to leave. This is the most fun
But,
I've had.
That was a dad joke.
That was a joke. That was a joke, Kyle. Kyle's. We have a sound
He
effects
goes,
guy.
Do I have to sign a waiver?
What?
You guys didn't send me a waiver. Do you want me to sign
For
something
what?
before I leave?
For what?
Like a clearance for my likeness?
No, it's already out there. It's
Are you
gone.
gonna sue us?
I told you
Well,
it
I
was
didn't
live.
know there was all this super chat money, so maybe,
No, but I told you.
maybe, you
We
know.
can get some, dog.
I told you
There
on,
was
I know,
one that
send
said
you my
it specifically
Venmo.
for you. And
here's what I did. On camera, you walked in and I went, "This is live." And you didn't leave. And I've said it like 9 times. So you've given us.
For this live, but for once you put it on streaming. It
No, we
becomes
won't put it anywhere. This doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, well, this is one of the recorded podcasts?
Yeah, no, it is. Dad, what are you talking
It
about?
lives on
No, I'm
YouTube
lying.
forever,
I'm
Howie.
lying. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I would hope I
lying.
put
Like a
my
true
best
hidden
work
camera.
camera history
Alex,
here.
Alex, how does
He
it
doesn't
work?
know what he's doing.
Wait,
he
I'll
just,
ask my
he
son.
just goes with it.
How does it work, like with the releases and stuff, Alex? My son runs this whole thing.
It's doing great.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Now, if you had
would've-
rash giving headphones on, you would have got that joke.
It was great.
I'm just saying it's Howie. If Howie wears them,
I didn't-
then everyone can wear them.
I think I'm
No,
on
but he's
another
right.
level.
My ears are tingling. You're missing one ear, though. Like you've got it on
it's
your
too-
cheek and your ear.
It's too
much.
loud.
What?
I didn't want to say anything. It was really
You could
fucking
turn it
loud.
Well, why don't you tell he would turn it
I don't
down?
want to be rude.
So instead of being rude, I'm being polite.
I'm being
polite.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want
was
to
just-
say anything to anybody, so I just want to, because I don't want to
Okay,
knock
that's
the
good. It could be up a
headsets.
teeny bit more,
No,
but
that's
it
it.
was
Why-
pretty intense. The tingle was this. Now I can barely hear
Well, I'm
anything.
tingling.
The tingling is the vibrations. You're fine.
I'm out of here.
Dude,
It was
No,
such a
okay.
pleasure.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
plug
DM
anything?
you.
I want to
Have
plug your
Rich,
podcast.
give him-
We'll put it in the thing. The name of the podcast is
Spidey's 16th minute.
yes, Spidey's 16th minute. We'll put that in the description. Click on it.
I had
That's where
so many
him
questions for you.
No, speed round. Speed
No,
round.
I just want to know. Okay, last thing. What is your suggestion for our podcast? Because you were on the Caller Daddy and you made a suggestion about doing that walkout thing that got views. Then you were making suggestions about what Tom Sandoval should do to bring back his career. What's your suggestion for our podcast? What should we do to be more successful?
To be honest, I'd have to do more research. So on part 2.
Oh, you don't do research? Who the fuck comes on a podcast and doesn't do research?
You know, I don't. I'd have to think.
We actually
You
use real
gave
thumbnails.
Caller Daddy a good one.
I
That
mean,
was a good clickbait moment that you put at the beginning of you walking out, and it looks like you got
that was a
pissed.
collaborative.
Okay.
It was a team brainstorming.
And we get nothing.
Well, no, we're rushed.
got
now,
him.
you know.
All right.
I'll just sit here.
He's leaving.
Yeah.
You
I thought it was a question and answer thing. I don't know. That's a tricky one.
What'd you do to your finger?
I was taking a steam, and then the steam was coming out too fast. So I was like, oh my God, my wife's closet door is open. The steam's going to go in there. I'm going to get in trouble. So I rushed to close the steam door. My finger got trapped in there, and I almost chopped my finger off.
Wow, must tingle.
Well, no, I used organic Band-Aid, Pokemon Band-Aid.
That's an
Thank
organic-
you both for.
Thank you.
I had Beyond a Black. This is criminal here. Now you that's a long hold. This is. I was gonna say I had fun.
No bug. I don't give consent to that. By the way, you and I have a great lawsuit.
No, I truly am.
Great lawsuit.
I am emailing my lawyer. There are like 3 cases right now.
I'm gonna DM you.
All
dude.
right, you're gonna be in the movie. We're going to Cyprus.
How
I'll
does
talk-
did you exchange?
I'll get it from Rich.
Rich.
Yeah, Rich can take.
We'll give it to you
Rich,
right now.
Give
You're
him
the
my
best.
number.
You're the best, buddy. Thank you.
Knuckles, is that like a?
No, I haven't shaken a hand in 20 years.
Was this a thing? Did you create
He
the
did
knuckles?
no research. Like,
No, I just started doing this whole thing with
The fact that he bumps is big.
Oh, well.
He doesn't
he
shake.
has the OCD.
I have
no
OCD.
germs.
Be careful though, because a lot of people punch hard now.
Yeah, you
No,
have to
like,
go light.
Now people I don't even do knuckles usually with people because there's people out there that like get you.
Yeah.
This is a new camera angle. Isn't this great, Jeremy? Jeremy? Isn't it great?
Thanks, Super Chat.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. And then there was one. Jamie Kennedy.
Just sitting here.
Quietly. Like, why do you have to talk on a podcast?
Right?
Just spending quality time.
Those super chats. $99. That's
one right
pretty
now. What is
impressive.
that? What does that
Who
say?
sets these prices?
That was Thump Podcast wants you to be on their podcast.
Okay.
Thump's paying big money. How much
Yeah.
are they paying for me to be on?
$109.
No, that's $99.
No, it was $9.99.
$9.99. For
I've been-
$9.99, we can get Howie Mandel.
I've been lying about all the prices.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to get people to go.
I
They
like
told
your
me to.
game. I like your game.
Stopped all the super chatters though, because she's going. Because people who usually give like $5 or $1 or whatever.
No,
we're
they
going,
can see how much they're
people-
getting. The super chat can see how much they're in on it. They're in on it.
They're in on your being a liar.
I'm just listening to them. They've been telling me what to do.
All right.
Yeah.
So Jamie, what are you doing now? You're touring.
Touring right now. Leaving tonight. Going to Florida.
Are you really?
Yeah. Then
Where
I'm
you going?
going
Plug. Where you going?
to Destin. I'm be at Destin, Florida at Club LA tomorrow night and Saturday.
Club LA in distant Florida. You are flying 6 hours to go to Club LA from LA.
I know. That's funny. It's true.
That's funny.
And
I'm
then-
playing Club LA. So I
In
gotta-
Florida. And then Vegas next week. I'm doing shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's the last shows in the factory before they implode
the
it.
Tropicana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're making a baseball field.
Is that what they're going to do there?
Yep.
They're going to get a baseball team. They're getting all
The
the teams.
A's.
Oakland.
They have the A's.
They already have them? Mm-hmm. Are you a baseball fan?
I mean, I know it, but I'm not like a super fan. Right?
Are you a sports fan?
I like it.
What
But-
sport is your favorite sport?
Oh, I mean, I just like drama. So like football, I like college football because I think there's a lot of drama. Basketball, but I don't have time to sit there and watch grown men tackle each
So
other.
for your dates, they go to jamiekennedy.com? How do they do that?
JamieKennedy.com. I got all my dates there.
And your podcast is wherever you get a podcast?
Hate to break it to you, yeah, it's everywhere, but it's on YouTube. That's the main spot of it. And I have a Patreon on Friday.
And what is that? What is that? We don't have a Patreon. What is that? How does that
Patreon
work?
started because I would say stuff that would just get dinged on YouTube. So Patreon lets you say anything. So it's just an extra thing that people pay to hear more stuff that you can't say on YouTube because YouTube's pretty delicate. I love it, but it's delicate.
You guys are delicate. You're so delicate. I have so many things to say that I can't say.
Yeah.
I think the biggest trouble I've been getting in is because I live on the internet and I've been playing videos, and apparently I don't have the right to play videos and comment on people's videos.
There's a trick, though. You can speed them up.
Doesn't work anymore.
There is a reaction time. If you use a reaction, then that can play the video.
They were saying in the chat that what Ethan does is he has a burner account and they'll post something on the burner account and see if it gets flagged ahead of time. And if it doesn't get flagged, then they know it's clear.
What if
for you
it's
to
live
use it.
like this and they take it down?
I mean, he plans ahead of time.
We don't have any plans.
But
we don't have any
usually they
plans.
said
Not a lot
within-
of pre-production goes into what we're doing here.
They said
You have a lot
within
of
like
people,
a
though.
few minutes, they'll know whether or not it's going to get flagged.
How often do you do a live show? Every week?
Once a week.
Once a week.
Wow. But you do your other shows too? Or just this?
I do a live show on a podcast. We do a tape show. This week it's Mr. Beast.
Okay.
And
That's
we went
huge.
out to North Carolina, my son and I, and we did that. And then we do next week we have the Hollywood Medium, I think. And then I'm doing AGT
Yeah.
at the same time, and I'm doing CGT, which is Canada's Got Talent, not Canadian Idol.
Wow.
And
And
I'm producing Deal or No Deal Island.
when does that start?
I'll let you know. It's been on for about 4 or 5 weeks.
Wow.
On NBC. It's doing well.
That's awesome.
I'm not the host of that.
And
I'm
I-
just the producer.
I just got booked for April 9th on our other show. Funny you should ask.
I love doing that.
Are
That's
you
where we
doing
hang
it?
out. I don't think I'm doing April 9th. Am I doing April 9th?
Tell you right now.
Oh, she knows. She does my
But-
scheduling.
Yeah.
I love doing that.
Isn't that the greatest time?
We sit all day with a
No.
bunch of comics.
We laugh.
We have someone on
Oh,
our
wait.
podcast.
Oh, no.
Do you want to say who we have on our podcast on April 9th?
No, is that... I can't say who's coming on?
Yeah, sure. We have
Benny
Benny
Blanco.
Blanco that day.
Oh, Benny
Benny
Blanco.
That's a
Blanco.
great guest.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have really good guests.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that you would do this.
I'm thrilled that you texted me.
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah.
Anytime. I'm such a huge fan. I'm such a huge... Did you have fun doing the prank show?
Totally. It was a way to show another side, super creative characters. I loved it.
How did you keep a straight face?
I think you would know more than anyone, though. Here's what it is. Because there's so much preparation that goes into these, right? And the network was like, you can't miss. You got to get it.
Right.
If you don't, we don't have a fucking show.
Right.
And so we would go in, and with all the makeup and the intensity, I was like, it was war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After I got one or two, or something was really crazy, and someone's just giving the greatest is the reactions. People just like, what?
Well, yeah.
What? You know, so I would. You could see me sometimes. I do lose it, but for the most part, I'm like, I gotta get it. But then afterwards, I would laugh.
I'm friends with a guy by the name of Pat Bullard. You know
Yeah,
Pat? You know Pat?
Some of the greatest pranks on my show with Pat Bullard.
Yeah, so he did one where, and it was great. You were a contestant on a game show, and the Mark was another contestant.
Yes.
And he was the host.
He was the host.
And he made rules that made no sense, and you guys were playing it, and we watched
Yes.
just confusion.
And that came out of the writer's room. We're sitting there and we're watching some game show, and we're like, what's the fucking... Well, in the early 2000s, a new game show would come on every week, but they had different rules. And I'm like... And then, you know, our producers are brilliant. It's like, what if we made the most confusing game show? And, of course, Pat sells everything brilliantly. He's like, well, what you're going to do is steal his $100, give a $50 over to his aunt. You know, it was like... It was brilliant.
And you got, and just funny just to watch, and it's so funny that people won't And that's the beauty. That's what my favorite thing in the world is pranks. And what's wrong? Oh, he's zooming in now.
I know because you don't let people in on the joke. The only time I know when you're joking is when you laugh, when you break on yourself.
When I break.
Because you play it.
So that came out of my favorite thing in life was I watched Candid Camera growing up. I don't like jokes.
The legend.
I don't like jokes. I love, and I always feel awkward and out of place, so I relate to that. But when it's real, you know, when you see somebody in an awkward or confusing or weird situation and you know you have control of that situation, it's just so funny to watch somebody.
Yeah. It's nothing is funnier than a real person's reaction.
Except nowadays, when you were talking about we can't do comedy, there is an adversity to it right now because people think it's mean. I don't think it's mean, but people do.
I have opinions. I'll keep some of them to myself, but my show was never mean. But I can see how it stressed people out. And at the end, we were very nice. But there are shows that are mean. A lot of the younger generation and these YouTubers, they're mean.
You don't think it was mean, some of the things you did in, like, Deal With It?
No.
No? Didn't someone throw her wedding ring into the away and you couldn't find it again because she was mad?
So we bought him a new one.
Bam. And she's on TV. Listen to this. Jacqueline will like this. I got sued.
For what?
I was the face of the lawsuit in 2002. Gloria Allred. Okay. There was hidden camera shows. There was Scare Tactics. There was mine. There was Punked. And there was a lawsuit. And it was pretty interesting. And what it said was these gotcha shows are illegally getting consent because people are in a state of shock and they should wait 72 hours before they sign. And so there was a big lawsuit. And Gloria Allred just got paid off by somebody.
But they didn't win that. I mean, that's not the law anymore.
Did they settle? Is that why they settled?
They settled.
Yeah, so it's not the law. That's a civil suit.
It was on 2020.
Yeah, I know because I'm
So
involved.
it's legit.
So
I was interviewed for 2020.
But I produce a lot of shows that do these things. And even today,
Is today a two-party state or a one-party state?
California's a two-party state.
So it's, yeah, okay.
Nevada isn't.
Yeah, Nevada's one party.
Yeah, so which means for those that don't understand that they have to know that they are being taped, right?
Yeah.
And they have to know what it's for. But you can also do it where, and a lot of shows do this now, where they will bait and switch, which means you can say you're casting for a show.
Yep.
And then they come in for that show, and you talk to them, and you interview them, and you say you're going to be on this on-camera show.
And that's already the show.
They don't know what the show is,
Yeah.
and they sign for it, and then they get called in maybe for another meeting on something, maybe
Yeah.
that show. That's not the show.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to be specific on what show it is, but you've just given your consent to be on a camera.
Yes. I listen, real people, I believe, being on a show with you, people love it. You know what I mean? They want to be part of it. I do think that there is moments where I'm like, oh, did I go too far? But for the most part, I wasn't trying to be mean.
I don't try to scare anybody.
No, I
to
never
do that,
try to do that.
But I do annoy. I love when you get really mad at me.
Yes.
If I can make somebody angry, it's funny to me.
It's funny, yeah.
It is.
And at the end of the day, you're going to pay them. They're on TV.
No, I never paid. No, yeah.
There it is.
We did. But I had a game show. It was a game show. It's called Deal With It, which is
Yeah.
still a format all over the world.
No,
which
the
is
one was on NBC. That Deal With It was different than the one on NBC.
I had one on TBS. Deal With It was
on TBS.
hosted by Theo Vaughn.
Yes, Theo and you. Yes.
Theo Vaughn.
Yes.
And Alex
And my son.
co-hosted sometimes.
Co-hosted. And then Deal With It was on NBC, and that was just a hidden camera prank show.
Mm-hmm.
But Deal With It was a game show.
Yeah.
So they got money for every time we would challenge them to do things.
Mm-hmm.
But one person in that didn't know that they were on a game show and getting pranked. So only one person was in on the prank and the joke. Just saying.
And I know you
Just saying.
That's what makes the prank even stronger. Because there's only one person.
That's exactly it. You bring people into your world.
Yes.
How you like?
Just happened right there.
What?
You guys took a big
I was
pause.
seeing. No, I took a pause because I wanted to see. I thought I saw a super chat.
Oh boy,
You were going to ask a question, but they didn't.
scared.
Don't be scared. What do you want to plug? So we said.
You listen. You can just go to my website, jamiekennedy.com. I got a bunch of dates coming out, and then I got my pod, and I do the show with you, and everything.
You're
else.
great.
Thank you.
Don't you have a prank that you did? Were you going to play that on here or no?
No. Oh, look who's here. This is
Hi.
Magic Murray.
Yeah, I know, Mary.
You're
Mary.
welcome in here.
I thought that was.
We are not the castle.
I thought that. What's up, Mary? Good to see you, man.
Did you
That
hear
was
what
a
happened to
strong
Murray?
break. Oh, I heard a few things. Are we on the same thing?
I don't know. I haven't said it yet, but go ahead. What did you hear?
Well, wait a minute. So you just bring people in on one at the end. Okay, I see what you're doing.
No.
No,
So-
we just say come
No, I
whenever.
didn't know. I just
Dang.
see people. People just hang out here.
Well, are you talking about it happened in Vegas with Mary?
What happened in Vegas? I was talking about here.
Well, go ahead.
What
Really?
happened?
Can I say it?
Sure. Yeah, these are tingling. These are tingling for some reason.
Here's what it is. So Mary does the 4:00 show.
Right.
Okay, and I do the 8 and the 10:30, whoever. So wait, they don't. Can I say it?
Which one? What story is this?
Just say it.
We're
Let's go
live.
for
You know
it.
we're
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, well.
there
He
was
doesn't care.
There was a man.
Oh yeah, you can tell a story. Sure.
There was a man that really liked magic.
I wasn't there.
He wasn't there, and Mary is his own door in the back of the legendary Rodney Dangerfield room at the Tropicana at the factory. And there was a man who sat on a couch like this, not as comfortable, and he sat in front of Mary's door, and he pleasured himself to Mary's plaque.
No way.
Yeah,
That's
and
such an honor.
at 4:00.
Is it?
4:00.
Such an honor.
And then it was done, but it was on all the CCTV cameras. And so
And
Mary
we have
had-
that tape right now.
It's actually I think on TMZ. There's a guy, and he stole my pants from my clothing rack.
Yeah.
And a T-shirt.
That's what you get for posting all those nude photos.
And he was sniffing. They
Valid.
caught him sniffing and touching.
Yeah, because I have this wall of all my friends.
Now, are you
that come
telling
in.
the story because you think it's interesting or you're jealous?
Ooh. I mean, there's a little FOMO. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little FOMO. But it was a big story for all of us that went in every week. And I'm like, you hear about Murray?
There's the couch.
Guy, yeah, right there. That's the couch, guys.
Don't sit there.
Exactly.
The other thing that, it's been happening to him recently, he's been banned.
Off of
Magic Castle.
what?
Can you believe that? Yeah.
No.
My daughter
Yeah.
just went to the Magic Castle, and I told her in the middle of the show
Can
to
she
be
get
like,
me in?
I know how you
Hold
did
on.
that.
This is a very tight group. Okay, so Jimmy Schubert,
Yeah.
Ron Oliver. I know legends in the magician world. Murray obviously is one of them.
Love Jimmy.
How the hell did this happen? And what happened?
It makes sense.
Well, a few weeks ago, my wife and I thought we'd have some fun on some videos. We do prank videos, we do cop videos, all these
Everyone's
other
a
things.
pranker.
Well, just trying to copy you.
Okay.
And so we decided to be really funny, like Dee and Jerry or Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, where I do a trick, and then I stand there like I've impressed her, and then she reveals it and then walks away unimpressed.
Okay.
And I thought it was hilarious. We shot it in 6 minutes, thought nothing of it, uploaded it. It did about 20, 30 million views. And then all of a sudden, we had about 40 to 60 magicians not be that impressed with it. It got to about 64 million views, and letters went out to like the Magic Castle to ban me because I was disclosing magic that I bought off Amazon. So there we go.
Well, wait a minute. Did you break the code?
Well, I exposed tricks.
A trick that anyone could buy on Amazon.
Correct, yeah. So you'd buy on Amazon, $9, $8 tricks. Wow. That Jackie's kids could purchase and do.
I will say, Murray.
Is that the
What do you
code?
think?
Is that the code?
It's not my world, but I will say, because I know a lot of magicians, that that is up there with
Oh, boy.
like, the Vatican secrets.
I know.
So
I know.
this is the code. And
Yes.
also, the guy that revealed the tricks on Fox, he was kicked out.
Way back. Yeah, but he actually revealed, that was Val Valentino from The Masked Magician for years. But he actually showed a trick seriously, how the trick, the way it's performed, and then he showed how the trick was done. I want to say vindictively almost, in a warehouse with his head covered. That whole, it's very well shot, I thought. My argument, though, is, so for years, since 2015, I've been putting videos out online. Every like 6th or 10th video, I teach tricks. I teach 3 tricks. So I expose 3 tricks. Now, just because I'm now teaching it, and I'm using teaching as the vehicle to expose a trick versus a prank where my wife pranks me, you're still exposing tricks. So why was it okay for the last 10 years or 7 years for me to teach a trick online, but then when it's a prank or it looks funny, my wife and I having a good time, it did a lot more views. Now it's exposure. What's the difference?
So
Do you think?
well, I don't know enough, but I know that is a carnal sin in that world.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the fact that it's the castle,
Oh, I know.
that's like the Mecca.
I know, right?
And like the reason why, besides knowing the castle, that was the only place that would let us do comedy. Did you
Yeah.
play the parking lot during COVID? We had a huge parking lot show. It was insane.
didn't
you
leave
need
his
that in your
house.
resume. You need that in your resume.
Oh
parking
yeah.
lot.
But check this out. So you did that, but the fact that all the magicians came, that's intense, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think, Howie?
Have you talked to them?
Not yet. So,
Are you hoping that this is like maybe there's a magician watching?
sure, I'm
mean-
sure some might. You know, well, here's
Is this not good publicity though?
it's great publicity. I mean,
Like
it's,
you're not shying away from it. You posted it
course.
on Facebook.
64 million views.
that's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of magic shows you got to do live to have that many
Exactly.
people see you. But my point is though, I'm going to continue doing magic every day of my life in Vegas with the Laugh Factory and in Vegas. I'm still going to be touring, still going to be doing magic. So I'm not going away. It's not like I quit magic and went and I made $1 million on some microchip I invented and now I can just say screw magic. I'm doing it just as a prank and it's a couple of videos, but I'm going to be doing magic for the rest of my life. And I've also put tons of magicians in my show as guest stars who shouldn't be on the Las Vegas Strip yet, but you have that on your resume. You can get better paying jobs. You can maybe get better. So I've been doing that since 2012. So I think what I've done for magic and will continue is more powerful.
Who makes the
than-
decision that you can't go to the Magic Castle? Who calls
Is
you?
it a lifetime ban?
I don't know. It's the board of directors who are on the Magic Castle, and most of the magicians on there, which will probably hate me saying this, is they do probably 2 to 4 shows a year because they either own real estate companies or they're investors or they're doctors. They work for a bank. They don't work every day like I do. There's probably 3 magicians on there are actual pros that work every day like we all do. There are these other guys that sit there and make decisions who should stay and who should come.
How do you know that you're banned? How does that come to?
They sent me a letter saying I was suspended. I'm not allowed on the property as a Magic Castle member. So here's what's interesting, though.
Old school, they sent letters.
Yes.
You really got a
Written.
paper? You didn't get an email?
With a quill.
Written with
a
the-
quill.
yeah,
An
with
actual
the quill.
paper with a quill.
Sent to by pigeon.
With a white wig and
Yes.
that's somebody else. So anyway, so now they called me last week and said you have 3 options. You can fly in and sit with the board and you have 20 minutes to chat. Or we can Zoom in because I know you're busy, or you can write us a letter. Now I'm thinking this is like getting kicked out of band camp. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Mary,
you know,
I'm gonna do the face to face. Okay, what
you?
about Ricky?
which one? Ricky Lax? No.
Ricky, the man with the cards.
Oh, Ricky J.
Yeah.
Well, he's passed away.
Oh, I'm
so he's not gonna get his membership.
He
renewed either.
disappeared.
He disappeared.
He disappeared.
Phenomenal magician though, like one of the best
Yes.
in New York City. Awesome. Great actor too.
We gotta call Copperfield.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Howie's got a story about
Upon that-
Copperfield
I've got
too.
a
Spencer's got a story about Copperfield. We gotta call.
No, I got a great Copperfield story.
Oh,
What's not a
boy.
great Copperfield story, but it's like so I met Magic Murray on AGT.
Okay.
2010.
Yeah, in 2010.
Did you blow up off of that show?
That really helped, yeah. Because
Okay.
that season, as you know, Howie, I think we had 22 million live viewers at that time. It was season 5. And it was Jackie Evanchiko, Prince Poppycock, and yeah. Anyways, carry on.
Anyway, he did really well, and he went on to the semifinals. And then on the semifinals, I got a call from David Copperfield, and he said, "Murray's on your show tonight." And I said, "Yeah, he's great." He goes, "He's doing my trick. He's doing my trick." And I go, "Well, I don't know. You know, it's kind of like in the comic society.
Doing
if
my
somebody-
joke.
He's doing my joke. He's doing
Okay.
my joke.
Yes.
You know, I don't know anything. And I go, "Well, what do you want me to do?" He goes, "Well, tell him he can't do it." I go, "Well, I'm just a judge. I'm just hired. I can't say any, you know, this is between you and Murray."
Did you know David before the phone call?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
Well, he had your number somehow.
I'm easy. I'm listed. And I'm going to give out my number.
Pulled it out of a hat. Third dad joke. Go
Did he
ahead.
ever? Did he ever confront you?
Wait, so
No.
he said he's doing the joke. So what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. But my story is that David Copperfield called me and said you have to stop him, and I didn't stop him. You ended up doing well. It was an
Yeah, I did
amazing
real well.
trick.
So the trick was I vanished a steam train on stage live. It was my father's steam engine that he worked on back in the old days. My whole family's railway. So I'm the only one that decided to do entertainment. Everyone else worked in the railway. 150 years, that's what they did. So
All the live long day.
all the live long day, exactly. Like Thomas the Tank.
A real steam train.
Yeah.
On the stage.
1922, yeah. So it was the largest illusion ever on America's Got Talent. I think it still is. It was literally designed to fit that stage over at CBS where we were shooting at the time. And so I got it passed through Jason Raff, who produces the show, and everyone else. And they said, this would be great. Can you do it? I said, yeah, no problem. Now, I've never done it in my life. So, and he said, well, you're going to shoot in about a week. I said, I can't do it in a week. You got to give me 2 weeks because I don't even know where to find a train. Like, they're heavy and we've got a lot of things. Well, I'll put you to the second week. I said, great. This is our semifinals. So I get there and I designed the whole thing because I needed something emotional with me because I had a pretty good life from Vancouver, Canada, and I didn't really have rags to riches stories. So I wanted that my whole story with this was that my parents worked in the railway and they wanted me to stay in the business and get a real job, retirement, and I went the other way. I was the black sheep of the family. So now this train vanish was for my father to, have him accept me, and he was there. He was alive at that point and got to see it live. So, but don't forget, this trick was everything on America's Got Talent. The greatest thing about that show is it's done in real time. Like if there's no trick photography, there's nothing.
It was live.
Yeah, it was 100%
Like
live.
this.
Yeah. And so I remember I tried the thing and I covered the train in the parking lot, and we were in their parking spots, and it was Piers Morgan and Howie and then Sharon, and I was in their spots where the train was parked, and we kept trying to do this trick, and we could not get it right. The cloth would rip, the train was still there, all this stuff, and I thought, so I stayed in the parking lot till about 11 o'clock at night. Everyone else had left trying to get this damn cloth off this frame that I had this idea. Anyways, we go and we should get ready to shoot. And if you ever watch this clip of me vanishing the train on stage, we got one shot to get it right. And so I do the whole build up, and you see the train, and I have people from the audience come up to stand behind it so they can see it's a real train. I hit it, cover the cloth, pull it off. And as I pulled off and you look back, if you know how I normally look at my face, when I look back, I was so excited to see no train there. Because, man, there was everything could have went wrong, which the show would have loved that too at that point when they were shooting, because, either suck or be great. And I turned around and thought, that's amazing. And then I turned around and Sharon Osbourne stood up and Piers and Howie didn't. And I was like, I just vanished a goddamn train in front of all these people, and it worked. And I was even impressed going, man, that's amazing, because I've never done it in my life ever, and it worked.
Wow.
And so Piers mentioned, and he goes, yeah, it was okay. I think our magician last week did better. I'm like, he cut somebody in half. I just vanished a goddamn. And as soon as Piers said that, I thought, I'm not going through. Whatever's going on, I am not going to the finals. And then Sharon said some wonderful things about she'd never seen Copperfield do this before. And then Howie was very nice. He was like, yeah, it's fine, but I think it's somebody else's trick, Stand up for Copperfield.
You said that?
Yeah. No,
I said the same thing. I wasn't insulting.
No,
I
you weren't.
said, he told me
Yeah.
what was going to happen,
Yeah.
and he was the guy that he said, this is my trick, and I said, here's what I can't stop it, but I said I will
say the appropriate thing.
I will
probably,
say
yeah.
the appropriate thing.
Sure.
I'll say it's amazing. What I did say is I said it's amazing what I just saw, but has this been done by another magician?
right.
Has it been done by like David? Is this something David Copperfield would do?
That's right, something like that, yeah.
I did.
And I said, because it's live. Now, I wasn't going to get angry, because the worst thing to do on the show is defend yourself, because you can't win. So I knew as soon as that happened, I thought, oh, something happened and I didn't know about it. Instantly. You just know if you've done enough of these shows. So I said, yeah, actually, Howie, my mentor, who I grew up watching when I was 7 years old, he actually vanished a train on TV. And it was a train outside on tracks. And it was the Orient Express back in the 90s or late 80s, early 90s. But this was in a stage live, whereas obviously David's was outside on tracks, taped, pre-taped, obviously. So it wasn't the same. And I would never have done a train trick if my parents weren't in the railway, But that's where it all came from. So yes, that was an interesting.
So David did do a train trick.
Years ago, yeah, he vanished.
thought it
So
was
no one else is allowed to use a train ever in a trick?
I don't know
Jackie.
anything. Jacqueline, I'm just asking
But
questions.
that's what I said. I didn't
I'm not
know
on the board
either,
of the
because I
Magic
say
Castle.
like how many magicians
like
have
sour
made your
grapes to
card
me,
your card
Copperfield.
appear.
But wait, I'll say this, is that I know that he made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Yes. he
So
did, yeah.
Did you reveal how you did that trick?
No, I didn't. Should I?
Do you know how he did it?
No.
It's magic.
That's insane.
That was
I don't even
cool.
know how he appeared here today.
Yes, shocking. Me neither.
Listen, that's incredible. But I mean, listen, I don't know the code of the magics. But it is kind of like this, right? Let's say you're on, like, if someone took the glove
Right.
and put it on your head.
Yeah.
And
There was a comic doing that in England and on TV.
Okay.
And I actually called and I said, just look at these tapes. I had nothing.
So
Okay,
here's
hold on.
Can I, Jacqueline?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry,
You can.
Jacqueline.
You're the
Jeez.
guest,
I know.
yes.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Jacqueline. I know
Sorry.
it's 2024 and women have a voice. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Well, let me just get this
I
out.
suck. Okay.
So, to me, it's such a unique thing that if someone does a glove, even a mitten, I'm going to go, it's Howie. Okay? Now, stay there. What if one comic on a show does Trump and another comic does Trump, right? Obviously, two people can do Trump amazing, right? Different takes. What about someone does a dating premise? Do you know what I mean? So to me, it would be like, what's the uniqueness? So if I saw someone else do the fucking glove, I'm like, that's Howie.
Of course.
So where do we draw the line?
So where I drew the line,
'Cause he was
purposely,
inspired.
where I drew the line is I said to David, listen to this. If you think, and I was like you, I said, like, I don't really understand the code. I come from comedy. And I know that if somebody is doing something similar or we're working on the same premise, the out of respect, I might go up to you and go, Jamie, it's my thing. That's what I'm doing. But I'll tell you something. Maybe you didn't hear me. Two people can come up with the same idea, which
Parallel
is
thinking.
Yeah, two people thinking the same thing is not a
Which
crazy
is true, yeah.
is not a crazy idea. And especially my contention with magic is there's 5 tricks.
Sure.
You make something appear, it's all about the show around
right.
it. It's the story, it's the presentation.
100%.
So
Wow,
I
you went in
said
on magic.
What?
You go in on magic.
I see magic every day.
I love magic.
I love it. Are you saying I'm being negative?
Well, you said there's 5 tricks.
There's 5 jokes.
Will appear, disappear, vanish, a transposition, teleport. There's only 7 things
Makes
you can
sense.
actually do.
Like
Yeah.
the 36 plots. I get
That's
it.
right. Same time.
But that's what I'm saying.
You gotta be
And
more
it's how
creative, yeah.
the comic presents it.
Yeah.
Like it was a surprise ending. I didn't think he was going to say that, or
Yeah.
he's being.
Yeah.
It's just irony.
Get it.
He's saying something. I'm not knocking magic. I love magic. Magic wins. Has won many
lots,
seasons
yeah.
of AGT. What I'm saying is. I didn't know their code is kind of the same as our code in comedy. So out of that respect, and David called me and he sounded really desperate. I said, I can't stop it. I'll mention it.
Mhm. And you did.
And
yeah.
that's what I did on live
nice.
TV. I mentioned it.
Very
And I
nice
didn't
of you.
mention it in a way so that the audience would go, oh, fuck, that's not his. I mentioned it in a way that I asked him, because he told me he did it on TV and he did it on a special. So there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, didn't Copperfield do something? And
What's he
it
saying?
gave him
Yeah.
the opportunity to say what he just said. That was on a track. That was outside. This is live TV. There's no editing. What you saw, you saw. This is a very different trick. This is unique. And the audience responded to that.
Yeah. No, it was great. Howie, how did you come up with the balloon over your head, the glove over your head?
Total
The
by
same-
accident. I was standing in front of an audience with absolutely nothing to do, and I carry gloves with me because I have OCD, and if I go to a public restroom, I didn't want to touch anything. I pulled it out of my pocket, and I pulled it over my head, and I started breathing, and the fingers were going up and
No
down.
way.
Yeah, and they were laughing, and then I popped it off my head, and that was it.
No way.
Wow.
When
Yes,
was that, in
right.
your 20s?
22.
No way. That's amazing.
April
It's funny how something
April
does that.
19th, 1977. First time ever on stage. First time I did that. And then the rest, it bought me a house.
Wow.
I'm very excited. And one thing led to another. And now I'm doing a podcast with my daughter.
And you're set. See, look at that, huh?
And that's it.
From one glove.
First
That should be-
time
best
on
name you're-
stage.
Yeah.
You literally had a hook.
Isn't that crazy?
By accident.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
So you want to
know.
plug something, Murray?
I'm still Tropicana for the next 4 shows because it's closing. We both are. We're actually closing the Tropicana.
We're
I know.
going to have coffee?
Yeah, we'll sit on the couch back there. And
Yeah.
Maybe not. We'll wipe
You
it
can
down.
sit in-
And JamieKennedy.com. Do you have a website?
Yeah, murraymagic.com. and thanks to all the stuff.
MurrayMagic.com.
Yeah.
We are Howie Mandel Does Stuff. We want you to subscribe and make your finger stink with the subscribe button. We want you to comment. We want you to send us whatever. If you want us to show something or talk about something, we like to involve the audience. We also have amazing brand new merch.
We do?
Perfect.
Nice.
Nice. I can't wait to see it. Do we get
He's
do we
not
get some
looking
merch?
at you.
Do we have merch, Jamie?
We have
That
merch.
was, if you
swag?
saw me do this, that was the cue to
End the
for
show?